It doesn't matter if you
Yeah.
say no. I already hit go live.
No.
I was
I
about to say,
am
I'm ready.
live. Oh, we're live. It says we're live. Hello,
Yep, we're
hello,
live.
and and welcome to the last arc. I am your captain, Straw Hat Lucas, and today I am joined by my good man, NoChillDill. How are we doing today, Dill?
Yo, doing pretty good. Hope to have a great stream. Hope to see everybody in the chat and share some love, share it around, give it a like, all the stuff.
Yay! All right, I gotta turn my camera off on Discord. It keeps bugging out on chat for some reason. But yeah, okay, and we are also joined by the musician of the last arc, Joshua Vykthor, who may be lost with today's topic. How we doing today?
Yo, I'm good.
Nice, nice, nice. And last but certainly not least, some hobo that we picked up off the street, Cube of the Red Sea.
What up, guys? As you know, I am the last arc's hobo and historian, and I'm excited for this amazing stream that we're gonna have today.
That's what I like to hear, man. I'm very excited to get into this. So, with all that, you guys want to start this out? You guys want to get started?
Yeah, let's get into the nitty gritty of it.
Oh, hold on. I
That's
just I pulled the wrong thing up on stream. Whoops. Oh. There we go. There is our tier list. Okay, so we have first up one that Josh may have seen. And that is the one of two American series that we decided to include in this list because let's face it, they're more anime than Western animation, and that is Avatar: The Last Airbender. Where are we thinking Avatar: The Last Airbender should go, y'all?
S.
yeah, for
S.
me. S.
S. Okay. Okay. Dill.
Uh, I was thinking if at anything it's at the top of A, but I could settle for S tier.
Yeah, that's where it's at for me. Top of A. The first season, I feel like we have bias because of how good the second and third season of Avatar: The Last Airbender is. But with the first season, it was not there yet. Um, yeah, I'd say top of A. So we have two for S, two for A. Ugh. Crossing heads already. Um, I could concede and say S tier.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, because you wanted an S tier. All right, I'll throw it in S. I'll throw it in S. Can you guys see the tier list, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I want to make sure. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Next up is one I'm not that familiar with, and that is Bacano.
Ooh.
Bacino? Guys, this list was made for us by some friends of the last. Actually, it was DQ and Vex and our good man Dia Regulus. Me and Cube also were there, but some of these we may not have seen.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't
I
seen it?
haven't
Yeah.
either.
I haven't seen it, so
C. That's the average, right?
I would say C because it has a 2C inside it, so
Yeah,
it
there we
fits.
go. Next is a. I feel like we're gonna piss some Bakado fans off. Next is a goated series, and that is Cowboy Bebop. Guys, this is the media S for me. I mean, it's iconic. It's the theme song is there. There's so many just like deep moments. Yeah, what are you boys thinking? Where are we putting Cowboy Bebop, the legendary, the only?
Yo,
I've
Oscar.
never seen it, but I have heard the intro song, and I know that that shit is a banger. Oh,
Is
I
that
know
Din
that
Din
that thing is a
Kushi?
banger.
What up, Den Den?
It is.
What is
Hello.
up? You jumped in. We're only on the third. Have you seen Bakano?
Which one's that?
It's a crime anime. It's only got one season, but
Yeah. Yeah, a long time ago though. C tier.
Okay, yeah, we put it in C because none of us had seen it. Dyer, DQ, and Vex helped make the list for this, so there's some of them in here that some of us may not have seen. But we're on Cowboy Bebop right now, and I just said S tier for sure.
Yeah. For me, I'm gonna have to put it in S tier just because anytime I ever hear the music, I'm just like, okay, let's go watch an episode.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm putting it above Avatar though.
For me,
I could agree with that.
A.
What, has Avatar already been chosen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we put 2 non-Japanese animation series in here because let's face it, they're more anime than they are Western animation, and Avatar was the first one, yeah. And we decided to put it in S. But it was a tie, actually. Hold on. Let's go back to the placement of Avatar real quick, because it was a tie. It was 2S and 2A. Where are you sitting at it with it, Din?
With Avatar,
Yeah.
Yes.
not seen it all.
So A tier?
So A
Yeah.
tier.
We just put it in A. That's how we go. Wait, Josh, what were you going to say about Cowboy Bebop, though?
I'm gonna say I don't really have I'm sorry, but I don't really have a connection with Cowboy Bebop. I'm gonna say A.
A?
Like it didn't blow my mind. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 4
That's
S's and 1 A. I think S is gonna take it, but when we put more in S, we'll see where its placement matters most there. Next up, I'm super fucking biased. Oh, dang it! I'm super duper biased about, and that is Berserk. That is an easy S tier for me as well.
Really?
Yeah,
An easy S tier.
an easy S tier. I think it's one of the best high fantasy series ever written.
I mean, we are talking the anime
Right.
or or Berserk in general.
We're talking about the 1997 anime, so a good anime adaptation, even though they cut out Puck. So since it's the anime, I would say A tier.
Yeah, it doesn't compare to the manga.
Oh, Tachi wanted the back in a peak.
It's
All the
peak.
things.
Okay, Tachi. Listen, I will concede with you, and I'll put it in B. We've not all of us have seen it, so we just put it in the average slot. But I'll put it in B for you. Berserk on Netflix is E tier. That's probably the 2016 series. Okay, yeah. So what's everyone's thoughts on Berserk?
I'm gonna go A because it's like S tier content, but with like it just is in some places it's just too much. Like
I feel you.
there's certain things that happen where it's just too much, like no need. So but I do love it.
Okay.
The series.
Josh.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if this was Berserk in general, it would be clearly S tier, but it's just the anime, so I think it's just A.
A. Dill Q.
Oh,
For me,
I
it's a B.
haven't seen either adaptation of it, so I'm gonna give it what its first letter starts with, and that's a B.
Cube.
It's a B for me.
Okay, we're gonna put it in A. No. Okay, so that's 3 A's and a B. Would that average out to low A? 3 A's and 2
Yeah.
B's.
I'm happy
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is Big O. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Automatic D tier for me. This show's plot was so boring and so bland, I thought it was just a dry piece of toast. And the only memorable thing about it is that its theme song chants Big O over and over again. Would love to hear your guys' thoughts about it.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I have no idea what's that.
Dude, this is like old school because I never heard of this one.
It's from 2001.
What's
I
it
know
called?
what-
Sorry.
It's called Big O. It's about giant robots. Yeah, see how
I'm gonna Google
forgettable it
it
is? Yeah, you guys, I guarantee you've watched at least one episode of this if you ever watched Adult Swim in the early 2000s.
Then I must have
Wait,
seen
RIP.
it because Yeah.
Oh
Obsidian.
yeah.
Yeah, you see, Dindin said, "Oh yeah, yeah." See, that's how forgettable this anime is.
Oof. Getting the nostalgia vibes. I can't really remember it, but I'm gonna go B tier because that's what the vibe I'm getting from it. Like that's the memories I'm producing in my small brain cell.
Okay, I've got a D on it. Dindin's got a B. What's everyone else's opinions?
I haven't watched it.
Okay,
I haven't seen it, so I'm gonna put C just to be
C.
fair.
Just to be fair, Dill.
Yeah, man. That's good.
I'm gonna drop it at C because I haven't ever
Okay.
watched it.
I can concede and say C if Dindin can.
Yeah. Now, Toonami is the one.
Yeah, dude.
We roll Toonami at the VC in the background quite often.
Next up is another one I'm not familiar with, but it's called Black Lagoon.
Hmm. I
Anyone?
haven't seen Black Lagoon in ages. I've seen it, but I haven't seen it in ages. I remember a good experience. I don't remember one to one, but I will put it at B because it's not as vivid, so I can put an A or an S. But I do have good memories, snippets of it, so I would put it at B.
Yeah, I'm gonna go A with Black Lagoon, man.
An A? Ooh, spicy.
Yeah,
So
dude,
we
I
got
was in love.
We got a B and an A. Dill, Josh, either of you have thoughts on Black Lagoon?
No.
No?
No,
Deal.
never seen it.
Never. So it's up to you and Cube, Din. Where's this going? A and B are the options, it seems like. We going low A
Go
or
B
high
because
B?
I can't remember it enough to defend an A, but like I
Okay.
was absolutely in love with that chick.
Next one, I feel like a lot of people are going to say easy S. It's Bleach.
Yeah. Yes.
What? That's wild. I think that's a wild take.
No, it isn't. The original Bleach, the first two arcs, people people always say is some of the best.
Yeah,
You
Also,
said the
the-
first
the-
two
are like,
works?
you
Yeah.
know, yeah.
Yeah, the
All the
2000
way.
arc.
Yeah, I mean the first few arcs, but particularly the Soul Society, right? But I mean, no way with we're doing it the anime and the ending and stuff like that. No way. So
No, we're talking now the original stuff, the 2000 stuff.
We're talking about the original run of
I'm
the
gonna-
anime. But you have to remember, Josh,
I'm
this
gonna
has like
go.
the Bound arc and everything in it too, which made me turn off Bleach for years.
What's that? That doesn't exist.
Yeah, but it does because this is
Exactly.
the anime.
Exactly. See, that's the thing. We're talking about the anime, so we have to account for all of the filler, which is why
Yeah.
I put the show down, which is why Lucas
Yeah,
put the
down
show
there.
down. So I'm rating it at a B, maybe a high C.
If we discuss the original Bleach, let's discuss up to Soul Society.
Well, yeah. So up to Soul
The-
Society is great, but we're talking about the anime as a whole.
That comes after that.
Yeah, I know, but like, we're talking about the original anime as a whole. Like, so we have to take into like the filler that they put in there. Did they get to the Arankar arc in that original run of anime?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So
You're bound
listen,
to leave
I-
and come back. I'm
So
gonna
listen,
say.
since-
I'm gonna say B.
Okay. As the resident hater of Bleach, even though I understand people like it, I'm gonna put it a D.
For that, I'm gonna put it in S.
Dude, you cannot do just a counter thing. It's just I've been open about it. Bleach is the manga, the anime that I'm not a fan at all. So I tried it, never got into it. So there's the one. And me putting a D is being nice because I honestly want to put it much lower, but I don't want to, honestly, because I do understand that there's a fandom and I've heard people like it. I just don't vibe with it. So for me, that's
Yeah.
why it's a D.
We have to
Wait,
take
whoa.
in
D for
3 days.
Bleach.
Yeah.
D for Bleach is what I said. Yeah.
That's what I said.
Who invited this guy?
But you know me. I've been like this for years. I'm consistent. I said I don't like Bleach at all. I've tried many times. I never got into it.
Okay, so we have
So,
me and Cube for
Dindin,
B,
you missed this part.
3 Day and Josh for S. We still need to hear from Dill and Dindin.
Oh,
What were you saying, Dill?
I had
Sorry.
said I had said low B, high C, but what I was
Okay.
saying to Denden is you don't know who this guy is. Yeah, he's just some hobo we found on the street that we popped on the stream.
Gotcha.
Din Din. So Dill is
I'll
leaning
go
at
A.
low B, high C.
Solid A.
Yeah.
Solid compliment A for me, thank you.
A solid A. Ooh.
Yeah, confident and solid A.
Okay, so 2 S's and an A and then 3 B's. Would that be like middle A then?
I didn't say B. I said D.
Oh, you said
That's
D?
the one thing I'm not.
Well,
doing.
that's
said
just
D.
ridiculous, Cube. I get not liking it. I myself am struggling to get through the Arenkar arc in the read.
Okay,
that
I'm
I'm
gonna be very nice. I'm gonna put a C. I'm being very nice
C?
right now. Like I really don't like Bleach. I really don't like Bleach.
I'm gonna put it
With
middle.
Cube's D and Josh's S, they balance each other out, so it would come down to myself, Denden, Lucas, and 3 Days vote.
Which 3 Day is also S. So I was gonna say middle A.
That works.
That works. Everybody happy with that? Except
Yeah.
I don't think Josh is gonna be happy with it.
I'm very happy with that.
Okay. Next is Bo 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 Bo.
S.
You heard yourself. You heard
Yes.
yourself. No, I'm just gonna.
S tier, yeah. For the memes, S tier. For everything else, solid B.
I was gonna say B.
Yeah, B as well for me.
What are we thinking, Dindin?
The highest B.
The highest B? Okay, I'd be down with that. Josh, have you seen Bo 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 Bo
No.
Bo? Okay.
You pronounced
Yeah,
that
so
perfect.
yeah. I am gonna put it then at highest B. Next up is Card Captures Sakura. Am I the only one familiar with this series?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I know.
I've seen it.
Okay, so Cube, me, you, and Din Din. It comes down to us. I'm gonna say for icon status, it definitely deserves at least an A, just because it
Yeah.
was like at least in where I live at. It was like after Sailor Moon was over, that's the one the girls like flocked to. Was like that Card Capture Sakura, and the girls and little Lucas flocked to Card Capture Sakura. But
No.
overall, I would say like a high C, low B.
Mm.
For me, it's a B. It's a B
Yeah.
at least.
High B. High B. Highest B. I'd put it.
Highest
Very
B?
bottom of A. maybe.
Okay. I'd be down to concede and say high B.
Yeah, I agree.
Next
It was
up
goated, like-
is. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's goated, man. Like it's iconic. Like if I don't. If I'm honest, I don't know how Josh and Dill don't know about it. I'm sure they've heard of it, but it's crazy to me that there are people that haven't watched any of it.
What was the name again?
Card captured
Sakura
Sakura.
card.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it at all.
It's crazy to me. Crazy to me. Next up is Code Geass.
Okay, guys, we know the answer. S.
No? S?
You didn't catch on to my 50 million step plan. Oh no, you must be dumb. C.
He said C? Okay. Din Din.
I don't know. I've not seen it.
For clarification,
Yeah,
I haven't either, but I've seen clips of it.
Listen, I mean, it's between a low S, high A.
I was
You
going to
guys
say
can
low A, high B. But it is iconic. It's one of those ones that, like, it has its merits, and there's a reason people love it so much.
Yeah, it's one of the only animes where I was a bit late on the whole trend, so like most of it was almost done, and it's one of the only ones with One Piece where I actually binged it. I got so addicted to it, so that's why for me it's in those ranks. It was really good, really engaging.
Yeah, Lucas, you're on top chat on this stream.
Yeah, I see that. I just changed it.
No, you're good.
Yeah. You know what? If everyone else agrees, I'll put it in like high A.
I agree. It's let's go with it, dude. Oh, the nostalgia. Code Geass is one of those few ones where I would love to Men in Black memory wipe my brain, Men in Black style, just to rewatch it.
Yeah. I haven't seen all of it. I watched quite a bit of it when it was on like I'll Thank You 3 Day. When it was on like Toonami and shit like that. But I don't remember a lot of it, but I know how iconic and how much it means to the community. So I really
If you remember,
need to
just
sit down and watch it.
if you just remember the name Lelouch, you're goated. That's the
Yeah,
only thing
yeah,
you need to
Lelouch of the
remember.
Rebellion.
Yeah, I have
Yeah, like
only like things.
next up is the only other non-Japanese animated series we have on the list, and that is Code Lyoko.
Oh,
Ooh. So, nostalgic reasons alone, I give it an A, but I understand for story and plot line that I'd give it a low B, high C.
Cube.
you know what? I would love to give it an A, but because of their foreheads, I'm gonna put them a B. I'm just kidding. It's a B.
Din, Josh, thoughts?
Haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it. Fair.
Hey, oh wait, were we still not on Cook yet? What we on?
Code
Lyoko.
Lyoko.
I don't
Oh,
know if that
okay.
uses sound.
Yeah, C. Low C.
Low C. Yeah, I'm with Din on this. I do not like Code Lyoko. The plot is
not
just not there. I was gonna say a D, but I know Cube has some love for it, and Dill has some love for it, so I'd be willing to concede and say a C.
I can concede to a low C.
I can concede to. I was gonna put low B, so I can concede to a high C.
A high C.
So it's in C somewhere. Yeah,
it'll
so
go above big
C.
O in C.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Bro said mid O. That's crazy.
Yeah, mid O in C. Gurren Lagann is on this list, brother. We just haven't got to it yet. Dak, we always tell you, if you want to jump on stream with us, feel free. We will gladly have you on anytime, brother. And
We will let you choose Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, we will let you choose Gurren Lagann and just throw it up there. Next up is Crayon Shin-Chan.
Oh my god, Shin-Chan.
Yeah.
Shin-Chan. Oh my god.
Crayon Shin-Chan. This is an easy A
I'm gonna
tier
go.
for me. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, I would have put lowest S tier that I've got. I think is Shin-Chan.
Yeah. It's funny as fuck. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to curse, Lucas. Dang it, this isn't Chad Bros. But yeah, it's hilarious, man. Like, and it's such innocent, childish humor that, like, I don't know. There's just something about it that just slaps.
No, it's like
yes, Dak.
It's a weird thing, but I know what you mean.
Dill, Josh, thoughts on Crayon Shin-Chan?
Again, I haven't seen it.
I've never seen or heard of it.
Josh.
Yeah, Josh, you would like it. You would find it very memeable.
Apologies, Will of Dads.
Will of Dads. I could come to this. I've seen his Avatar. Oh, fair.
You've never seen Bleach?
So, yeah, you haven't seen Bleach, Dak? That's crazy, man. Or Berserk. I
He's a
think
good
you'd
one.
Be decent, like into Berserk. Yeah.
No, Dak, you're the best, dude. Don't watch Bleach. Don't watch Bleach. No, I'm just kidding.
I think me and Dindin said it best. This
No,
goes.
shut the
I'm gonna
fuck
put it. I'm gonna put it right behind Code Geass.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
probably.
clarify where I was standing earlier with Bleach is that I stopped after the Rukia retrieval arc.
Oh, okay.
So I saw them doing their kind of big deal fight on top of the plateau, and after that I just kind of fell off of it.
Yeah. It's good though. Like, keep reading. I would say read it. It's a decent read, man. I'm still in the Arrancar arc, but it's like 200 chapters long almost. Like and it lags so much in the middle. I'm not here to gripe about Bleach though. I'm here to rank some anime with the boys. It is D Greymon or
And 3 Day.
Greyman. And 3 Day. Yeah, and 3 Day in the chat. So D Greyman is next. I have not seen this. I know of it. I remember it being very, very, very popular. But I myself personally have not seen this.
So
Yeah, I've not seen it.
for what I see part of it. So from what I remember, it's between a C and a B, personally for me.
Okay. I'd say C since I can't accurately speak on it because that is the average, but highest C's for the ones we have to average. Maybe. Dill, have you seen this, Josh?
I have
No.
not.
No. Damn. All right, I'm throwing her in C. Have fun, D Greyman. I'm sorry that we if we've upset any Greyman fans. Oh, Dow in chat says it's a high B. So I'm going off of some of these chats for the ones we haven't seen. I'm gonna put it in the lowest form of B. Then this next one, I also have no idea what the hell this is. I'm gonna be honest, guys. It just says black on it, and there's a little girl on a swing. Yeah. So there's that. I'm just gonna be honest. This
we
is what
put her at
happens.
the bottom of F.
Let's put her in the bottom of F.
High
since
C is a good drink.
High C ecto blasters were like this shit when I was a kid, dude. Since we're talking about old anime. Next up, this is probably going to be one of the most divisive ones. Dragon Ball GT, F tier, immediately. No one's going to defend GT.
It's
Yeah.
a D for me. It's a D for me because I do feel like there's some good moments, and I did like when they try to play with nostalgia with the original Dragon Ball for certain moments. So that's why I put a D, but it cannot be higher than a D.
No.
Oh, so the anime that it just has black and big bold letters is Darker Than Black.
Darker than black. Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar. We're going to put it in C, though, just to be fair to it. But yeah, so Dragon Ball GT, I said F. Cube says D. How's everyone else feeling about Dragon Ball GT?
So
D
disconnected from the main storyline, I would say that it's a low C, but for the longest time we were under the assumption that it took place during the same timeline, which would put it at an F for me because we went back on character interactions that we got from fleshed out from the end of Z and all that good stuff to where it basically contradicts itself, and then years down the line due to fan interactions and all that, Akira Toriyama was like, yeah, no, let's just non-canon this.
Yeah. All right, chat. Can anybody make a poll on the channel real quick? I cannot do it without messing up the tier list on stream.
No one
'Cause I
can
want-
make a poll except for the person streaming, if I'm not mistaken.
Dang.
Then
All right, then. So, I'm going to say, yeah, we're throwing this baby in the lowest of Ds. And then next up, though, is the one, the only, the legend, easy S tier, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, S.
It should be a Z tier, really, but yeah.
Above or below Cowboy Bebop, though?
For me, it's above, but I might be biased towards it. Anyone
It's
else?
better than me because I would have said low S, high A.
It's below Cowboy Bebop for me.
That's a hard one, dude. Like,
Yeah.
if anybody's got any that would beat it on the entire list, now's the time to say so, or else it can go at the top.
Yeah, like just a reminder
for
people.
me, there are definitely competitors in this list.
My thing with Dragon Ball, and this is what I say: if you look at from the Cells for the Namek saga till the end of Cell saga, you're at the edge of your seat. In Dragon Ball Z. That's why for me it's like it's that high in S for me. Like I said, I might have a bias.
Will of Dreams said because we put Z and S and GT and D, he said as above, so below. Oh, that's goated.
I like Z. It's just there weren't that many like fatal errors that could be made because of the introduction of, hey, well, we have Dragon Balls on our planet, but we're not the only ones. So as soon as one dragon can't revive someone, you can just go to the other dragon and be like, hey, bring this person back to life.
Yeah.
And to the counterpoint of that is once we got Dende on Earth, he was completely able to overwrite that rule.
Yeah, I'm also going to remind people that they failed to save Namek when they arrived back on Earth. They told them that, oh, I'm from the future. You all failed. You all died, and you died of a virus. Like, that's why I say I put it that high. But then I also understand. Like, I feel like for its era, you didn't have that many stories where you didn't even know by the end of the Cell games if they were going to succeed or not, or history was going to happen. You know, like it's supposed to, and all fail. You know, and they would all die. So that's why I feel like it's very unique in terms of what it did back then.
I don't know. I think Cowboy Bebop though, like, yeah, it's iconic in like the story because like we've all agreed on stream before that like storyline wise, Dragon Ball starts to fall off a little bit and focus more on just the fights, whereas then it feels more like an adventure during Dragon Ball. And Cowboy Bebop is just a perfect story from start to finish. Like, I don't think there's a single episode of Cowboy Bebop I'm like, I could skip this and just go to the next one. Whereas in Dragon Ball, there are several episodes I could do that with.
Interesting.
So I think...
Yeah, my personal bet would be center of S would be Dragon Ball Z. Just, it's super high, but it is not as good as some others.
Yeah.
I could agree.
Yeah, okay. Sweet. Moving on, we have Death Note.
I've never seen it, but I can place it comfortably at a high B, low A.
You've never seen Death Note?
Dude,
That
we
is
have to
correct.
start vetting TLA members before they join, because
Yeah,
that
like,
sort
that's
of thing
crazy.
is not passable.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
me, I think Death Note is the most normie anime I know. Like a lot of my friends that don't watch anime at all watch Death
I've
Note.
seen Death Note. I would say low A, high B. Death Note is also, just like Cowboy Bebop, it's almost a perfect series until, in spoilers for a 14-year-old anime, but until L passes away. Like,
Agree.
and then, like in the ending really
bas-
does wrap up stuff really well and stuff. It's just that one thing kind of dropped the ball, and bringing in Nier and Mello just did not work as well as it could have. So for me, yeah, like I said, low A, high B.
So I just want to point out to Denden, who said we should start vetting TLA members. Just because I said I haven't seen it, I gave it the same ranking as Lucas, who has seen it. So what's your point?
My point is, you need to go after the stream. You need to watch the first couple episodes, and I'll watch them with you.
Yeah, there
I'll
we
watch
go.
the live action, and then
I will come to
No.
your house, Dill, and we will fist fight. I'll probably lose because you're the frontline combatant, but like never ever say you'll. Well, actually, the Japanese live action is pretty good. The American made one. The only thing they did right was cast William Dafoe as Ryuk.
See,
Okay,
they did something
uh,
right.
okay, I'm gonna say something about it. Is what the 27 first episodes are good. 26, but like you said, once the elf twist happens, I read the manga. For me, the manga is a triple S.
Yeah.
Because of that, the anime for me is a B,
Mm.
mid B.
Oof.
Mid B.
Because those last
Mid
10,
B
because those
is
changes, those
God.
because if you read the story in the manga of those last 10 episodes, it is goated. The downfall is amazing. And for me, until this day, I'm very upset on how they dropped the ball so much on those last 10 episodes. They made it seem
Fair.
like, you know what I mean? It didn't make sense for someone who was that smart on his downfall. So, rant over.
So, Dindin, what was your placement?
It's high B for me. Definitely. It comes up every time, and it's always got to be a solid high B for me.
So I
Okay.
gave it the same ranking as you,
Oh
yet
my
you're
god,
complaining about
Dale!
me.
I was in shock. I was allowed to be shocked. I'm
Yeah,
allowed to be.
that is true. He was allowed to be shocked. I was a little shocked. I was a little shook. So, is everyone comfortable with a high B?
Yeah.
All right.
Live
Josh said,
action
"All right."
would not be a high B.
Next
Well,
up
Josh
is
also in the chat said I couldn't care less about Dragon Ball, so
Yeah.
That is what that hurts
that
me
is
so
wild.
deeply
That
because
hurts
that
me
isn't just
so
me
so
seeing
bad.
it.
So
What's
next
the-
up is one of my favorite longest running series ever. I think we all love it. It's Detective Conan. Case closed. Detective Conan? No.
Okay,
Oh, guys.
okay. Are you talking? Are you talking about that criminal who's acting like he's a kid but he's almost an adult? Yeah. I know him.
Oh my god, dude.
I mean, he's got a point there.
He does. For me, Detective Conan is easily like a middle of the road A.
So
Yeah, I
I've
agree.
heard people sing its praises. I've heard people slander it till day's end. I have to give it a solid low B, high C, middle of the road.
Oof.
It is so far like it.
Cube, Josh.
Haven't seen it.
We're just guys. We're just gonna start roasting Josh every time he says that. No, Cube. What about you, brother?
So, which one is it again? I was responding to Will of Dreams attack on asking me to grade the live action of Death Note.
Yeah,
Uh,
that is an attack. Detective Conan.
a detective. Yeah, Detective Conan. Okay, pup. Listen, I really liked it as a kid. I tried to watch it as first. I kind of dropped off from it. So I'd say like what? I'll say low B to be nice.
So I said A. Dill and Dindin said low B to high C. So middle of the road B.
Middle of the toad.
Okay.
No.
He said no. I'm putting it above D. Gray Man and Bakano since none of us have seen it. I can't believe you guys.
I have no problem with that.
Next up is probably one of the most goated series of all time. It is Digimon.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Like
Oh.
wine, it gets better with age.
It does, yeah. Those first two seasons are just phenomenal, man.
Never seen it. I'm gonna be on my slanderous shit real quick. It's a worse Pokemon. Gotta put it in F. No, I'm playing. Realistically, I'd have to say the way it changed a considerable amount of people. I would say middle B to a high B. I'll concede for a low B.
So I'm going to give a lot of big praises, and I'm happy Bill that brought it up because I'm actually compared to Pokemon. The thing that they do so good that I think Pokemon has never been able to do is the world building in Digimon. Like you really get invested in that digital world. So for me, it has to be a low A. Like you get immersed into it. It was a great world building for me.
Yeah, I was gonna put it up there. I was gonna say middle of the road A, right under Berserk is where I would put it. It is definitely childhood defining. It's one of those ones that, like Dindin said, it gets better with age. Is it perfect? No, but it's fun and it has a
Yeah.
lot of good
And
It's
I have a
before like any trope. Sorry, Lucas, I thought you were done.
No, you're good. Yeah, I was.
Yeah, and it's before like tropes were like super overused and stuff, right? So there's always that fresh feel to it, and yeah, it's a shame they didn't just get it quite right. Pokemon probably would have been beaten by Digimon, I think, if they just got
Yeah.
it better.
I agree. Actually,
I'm gonna ask us in chat, for those who see Digimon in chat, how many people were actually traumatized by Myotismon? I'm sorry, Myotismon was just wicked. Just the way he did stuff. Dude, he was a demon. Honestly. For all those who forgot, it's the vampire one in the show.
yeah.
Fucking nice.
So where are we putting it, guys? Yeah, we got 2 B's in the middle of the road A. What was your letter grade again?
I'd be one down from Dragon Ball Z or a couple down from Dragon Ball Z. In fact, no, one down from Dragon Ball Z.
S. Oh, okay. Like, what would that average out to? We got 1 S, 1 A, and 2 B's.
We'll say A if you want.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
down
an
with
A.
A. Middle of the road A? No. I'm going to give it right under Code Geass, above Crayon Shinchan.
Yeah, it's above. Yeah, it's above.
Yeah. Next up is Neon Genesis Evangelion. Goated fucking series. Oh, god dang it, I cursed again.
I S tier, and I'm not giving my reasons.
Yeah, I'm gonna S tier that as well, actually.
Yeah,
Like,
I've never seen it, so I'm gonna. You know what? Don't even count my votes, because if you guys like it that much, because or else I'll just put a C and put it down. So I really never saw it. So.
Dill, Josh.
Yeah, it spawned a movement of spandex wearers. Just putting it straight out there. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, that is fair. That is true. Would you
I
say?
will go on the record and say I've never seen it.
Same.
That's fair enough. To be honest, like you have to read it on like ancient tablets.
Yeah, that is fair. Yeah, I'm saying S. Dindin saying S. Where do we want to put this then, Dindin? Above Dragon Ball Z? Or below it?
I put it just below it.
Just below it? I'll go with you. I don't know what this next one is either, but it looks like a football anime and it says something 21.
Oh, that's iShield 21. That's
iShield
Hugh's
21.
favorite sports anime.
Yeah, dude, it's the best. So for me, I'll just say this: even because the manga is 1,000 times better, because actually to the right ending. Well, I mean the anime has a wrong ending. For me it's a B, for sure.
B. Anyone else familiar with iShield 21?
I am not, but
I've never
due to
seen it.
hearing Hugh's statement on it, I know that it was finished up in the anime before the manga had finished up.
Yeah.
Cube, I'm going to trust your judgment on this one.
Appreciate
But where in B do you want it to go?
Okay, I'm looking at it. You know what? I am going to be fair with what I see in B. I have to put it after Detective Conan. Because the manga
You're putting it in B. Wait, is this Haikyuu? Or
iShield 21, yeah. iShield 21.
Yeah, okay.
Because I won't lie, the problem, the manga is perfection, but the anime finishes much early on, and the ending is not actually accurate, and the storyline for the different characters. So there's some issues with it. So that's why I put it at B.
B. My suggested placement would be after Bo.
Okay. Oh, I'm happy with that.
Guys,
I think you forgot a bow there, Lucas.
My boss is calling me. Give me 1 second. Hello?
So
Hey,
what we
everyone.
got coming up? I can't quite see.
I wanted to call you, and I wanted to congratulate you.
Hey
You
everyone,
published
tell us
your
what
It's
you
truly
think
cool.
about our
Oh, fuck
picks in
yeah,
the
dude.
chat
Oh,
down
sorry, I didn't mean to
below.
curse. Hell
Let us
yeah,
know
man,
if
that's
we're
awesome.
right or if
He
we're
said it.
god awfully wrong, like
You'll
usual.
be a manager starting on Monday. William will be
Yeah,
there.
I can't
I've
see
got a
it because
question.
And everything to congratulate you and
If you were a
formally promote
fish
you.
and you came out of the
But yeah,
sea
you got the
and
position.
you grew legs and you came out of the sea,
That
what
means the
shoes
world
would
to me,
you
man. I can't
choose?
wait to tell my wife. I'm on stream right now, by the
Sandals.
way. So, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome. All right.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
have wet
thank you very
boots
much,
that
my
way.
man.
That's a good idea.
I appreciate it. I know you believe
Yeah,
in me,
I
so
was
it
gonna
means
say
a
also
lot.
sandals, obviously.
Not a problem.
I wouldn't be used to
Yeah.
having shoes.
Yeah, I'll see you this weekend.
I mean, think about it from a perspective of you
Awesome.
never had
Later.
feet, and then you see someone walking around in a shoe that doesn't look like they've ever had feet either.
Mm-hmm.
What did I
Because
come back to?
they take a step, the sandal slaps their foot. It's like, they have to keep on telling themselves that I have real feet as they take a step.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like little reminders.
Oh, we
Plenty,
may have to hold on,
yo,
guys. We
oh,
may have
great,
to.
Lamar. I see you
Wait,
sitting in
wait,
BC,
wait,
by
wait,
the
wait.
way. JJ
Yeah,
on all
Lucas?
social media platforms.
We may have to jack Eye Shield up to A tier because, as we did earlier in chat, if someone in chat votes on one that not all of us know about, we do take their vote into consideration. And Dow says Eye Shield is S tier.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to throw it in low A for him?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Okay.
And now you're right. They need to remaster it because, like I said, if they do the exact ending, it will be the best sport anime in history. It's so goated.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. For this next series, I love all of you. You guys are my nakama. You're my crew. But if we do not put this in at least A tier, I will freak out. And it is Fooly Cooley FLCL.
Who dis?
I'm gonna
I joke,
start
I joke.
first just to trigger Lucas. I've never seen it, but its first letter is an F, so I'll put it there.
Oh, Dill. Oof. We are fist fighting. We are fist fighting. This
If Tekken
anime.
hears that, he'll never talk to
No.
you again.
So
Yeah.
realistically, I've heard Lucas and a few other people in the Discord sing
I'm
its
talking
praises.
about
I'd give it a high C, lowest of B.
I see lowest of B. Wow. That's crazy, man. This anime was the first when you watch something and it changes the way you are as a person, how because it's so good. This is the first even television show to do that to me. It means that, and that could be nostalgia wise, but in all honesty, that's why I said A at least, because even without the nostalgia goggles on for it, it is still a sweet, compact, one sitting type of series. It is 6 episodes long. You can watch it all right then, right there, and it is a complete story. And it's like Cowboy Bebop. It's one of those perfect stories. It does fall flat in its humor because of how it's aged, but like I said, A for me. Above Digimon A.
You know what? I'll follow you on this one. I don't know it at all, but you seem to be very vocal about it. And you guys followed me before I should 21, so.
That's what I was saying, is that I've
Yeah.
never seen it, I've never heard of it, but I know that Lucas likes it and a few other people in the Discord sing its praises, so that's why I gave it what I did.
Yeah, the soundtrack to it is amazing.
Yeah.
It was my introduction
Fooly
into
Cooley's a solid A for me.
yeah. Thank
High
you,
A.
Din Din, my boy.
He just
Yes.
doesn't want to get fought by you, Lucas. I'm
No,
not
that's
afraid.
not what it is. Flandy Man also, yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. We must be around the same age. You said it was his 12-year-old intro into anime. I was already into anime by the time I was 12, just because of how I grew up, but FLC, oh man, yeah, it changed my mind. The way I looked at the world entirely, the situation that Naoto is put into, just it shook me to my core. So Dindin says A, I say A. Flan D Man is definitely D Man. Where and then You said high B or low B would be the where you would place it, Dill.
Yeah.
And then who else said something? Cube.
I said I'm gonna follow you, Lucas. Your vote, since I don't know
Yeah.
about it, and you followed me for Haisha 21. So
Let's go. I'm putting it right below Digimon. Next up
Please tell
is
me Beyblade isn't on this list.
that. What isn't?
Beyblade.
No, we didn't put
oh
Beyblade on
shit,
here.
oh, shit.
Okay, good. And we won't have Cube starting to tell his origin story about how fucking Moses parted the Red Seas with a Beyblade.
Yeah,
Sometimes you
Dude,
just gotta let a boy rip.
dude, it goes further than that. I'm convinced if Moses parted the sea with a Beyblade with the Red Sea with a Beyblade, I'm sure that when in that story Jesus died, he said, "I died for you. I died for your spins." I'm convinced
yeah.
of that. That's a headcanon of mine.
No.
That's a headcanon.
Next on the list is not Beyblade. It is Full Metal Alchemist, the original series.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, sorry. Full Metal Alchemist.
There you go. I'm gonna get mine out of the way. Once again, one that I've never seen. I do think that I would love the concept of it. I've just never taken the time to watch it. I'd put it at a mid B tier.
JJ, yeah, we put GT right into D where it belongs. In
In the trash.
the trash. Full Metal Alchemist, for me, the manga and Brotherhood are both the better series. That said, though, it is what got me into the original series. I didn't mind the anime ending. Yes, the manga and Brotherhood's ending was superior. I liked the film they did after the end of the series as well, the Conquering of Shambhala or whatever it was. So I'm going to say easy A tier for me for Full Metal Alchemist.
Dude, honestly, it's a shame. It's a shame that we don't have an E rank because it would be funny to someone say it's an easy E. Sorry, I had to do it.
Easy E.
For those who knows, yeah.
Easy E.
Sorry, I
Yuck
had to
the
do it.
police. Yuck.
Young fellas got it bad because I'm a PNG.
Okay, so where we putting Full Metal, guys?
Dude, it's goated for me. It's obviously it's everything. It's before Brotherhood, right? If I remember
Yeah, this
correctly.
is the one before Brotherhood. Yeah, Brotherhood's just it's the same anime. It's just follows the manga line completely. Whereas in this one, they finished the anime before the manga was finished.
So you
Yeah,
know
that's what I
what?
was gonna ask. Is if they caught up too fast and ended up just canceling it out.
Yeah, they caught up too fast and had to rewrite the story for the ending. And that's why they
Yeah.
introduced like different homunculi than what we have in the actual series and stuff. But overall, like Cube said, it's goated, man. Dindin, where are you placing it?
If it was Brotherhood, it'd be low S, but
Yeah,
seeing as it's the OG, then it's gonna be middle A.
I said A as well.
Anything lower than that would be a disservice, surely.
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
think A. For me, if it's not on A, it has to be on the highest of B. Because even
Yeah.
though it's not Brotherhood, it's like goated.
So where in A do you guys think this falls, though? I would say above Bleach, but not above Avatar, in my opinion.
It's got to be above Bleach, has to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Fun fact, I knew a guy in my fun fact. You guys will find it very funny. This is why it's so goated for me. It was so good that I remember this guy at recess at school. He got into a fight and he tried to do a full metal attack. I didn't see it, but people told me about it. It was a very
That's
funny
hilarious. Next up is legendary, guys. Legendary. And that is Fist of the North Star.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it is legendary.
Okay, yeah.
But
Dow,
I've-
Avatar is
I've-
not flawless. The first season is not like everyone like because of the if you look at it without nostalgia glasses, the first season of Avatar: The Last Airbender is hit or miss for a lot of the episodes. Fist of the North Star, though, yeah, that's what we're talking about.
What I remember of it is high A. Like if I think
Yeah.
back now to like if I throw a scene on or an episode on, like that is some OG business right
it's-
there. Like punching a dude so hard his head blows
Yeah.
off.
That's what I was about to say. Is it's the first thing I remember people quoting in Japanese, like people going around being like "Ome wama shindaru," like
Nani?
Nani? And then his head explodes. Like, yeah, like it's iconic, man. I'm gonna say A as well. How's everyone else
So-
feeling on it?
I've never seen it. I have heard people sing its praises again, like some of the other ones on this list. I just personally haven't felt the attachment to it from what I've read about it. Honestly, if I sat down to watch it, I'd probably give it a middle B to a low A.
Okay. Josh.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I know the influence very clearly from the series coming
Yeah,
out.
Flan.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was gonna say
Yeah,
Flan. We include.
Yeah, just the fact that this series inspired Araki to create JoJo in the first place, I'm gonna give it an A.
A. That's 4 A's, guys. Where we put it in A now? I would say. Above Berserk.
Berserk, damn.
Or maybe just below Berserk. Because it's
Below.
iconic. Below?
I'd give it above Bleach, but below Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay. How's everyone else feeling?
I'm good with that.
Good with that?
Like we said,
Okay.
and I'll say this: the amount of people that I know that were in sports in school, like not sports, but like boxing, all this stuff, and they just talk about in French is Ken the Survivor, the Fist of the North Star. Like it's goated. So yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It got people to start It got people to start training. Like it did
Yeah.
more impact than Dragon Ball for some people.
Yeah, Ken is him, bro. Like that's the. Next is gonna be controversial, at least for me. It is Ghost in the Shell, and I'm gonna put this at D.
That's around where I was gonna put it. I was gonna say a low C,
thank
high
God.
D. So yeah,
I'm not a big fan. It's very bland to me.
like it was a very, very good concept. It's just the execution of it was subpar compared to other animes that came out at that time.
Thank you. How's everybody else feeling with Ghost in the Shell? It's iconic though too. Like we have to remember it is an icon, but like I said, D.
Yeah. This is one of the. I'll go with it then. I'll go. I never saw it. so
I would
don't
put it
worry
at the
about
highest of B.
Highest of B. Oh.
Yes, definitely. Like I get the blandness stuff. But it's one of them ones where like it's like Always Sunny was for me. Like I just eventually the penny dropped, and then I was like, I like then when I understood like what level it was on, I was like, okay, I need to be paying attention to like the conversations that are being had, like the nature of the technology, stuff like that, and then that's when it all clicked, and I was like, this is peak. And if it was the movie, I'd rate it a lot higher, but the series, there's some low points on it.
Are you talking about John? I need a little bit more info, but I think you're talking about Aeon Flux, if that's what you're thinking of. Google that. I'll spell it in the chat. Yeah. Okay. Highest B. So 2 D's, a highest B. Where are you going, Cube?
Yeah, it's the thinker one.
I said I'll follow you guys. I've never seen it at all. I've heard of it, but just people mentioning it, I do not even know how really good it is. It
Have
really
you not
amazing.
seen the live action with Scarlett Johansson?
I've heard of the movie. I've never seen it.
You'd like that, dude.
No, I'll check it out. Honestly.
Yeah,
I do like-
it's very
absolutely fine.
it's very aligned with the type of stuff that you're interested in. Like it's dystopian future set.
Yeah,
and all
I think
that.
you'd really enjoy it, Cube, if I'm being honest. JJ, yeah, I am obsessed with all animation, not just anime, so I got you, brother. But yeah, Cube, I think like Dill said, it's right up your alley. I think you would actually, if knowing you as well as I do, I think you would put this at the exact same ranking that Din Din did.
The movie, particularly, man. You'd
Yeah, the
like the
movie
like the
particularly.
anime.
Yeah, yeah. This
Oh,
is
you
the
know what?
series. If it was just the movie, I would say A as well. But
Okay,
it's
I'll
the
take you guys
series.
on it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna most likely
so
check out in the next couple of days.
that's two B's
Yeah,
and
do it,
two
man.
D's. Josh,
I haven't seen it.
I know you haven't seen it. I knew you were going to say that, but I will say the same thing to you that I just said to Cube. I think you would love this series. Legitimately, I do. I'm willing to concede on my D, and because of how much I know it probably means to Din Din, for him even to say all that, I'm going to say we can put it in B. It's up to you, though, Din Din, where you want it to go.
No.
I mean, the series, Standalone Complex or whatever it's called,
Yeah.
and we're just taking the first series, not the extra stuff, I'd put it at the highest B. But if we're doing all of it, like not the movie, but all the series, then I'd put it middle B.
Middle B? Okay. Right after Bo 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 Bo? Or sorry, Bo 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 Bo
Just
Bo
above
Bo
Bobo
Bo.
Bobo, yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's happy. And yes, we did use an image from the movie, but it is supposed to be the series. So next is Ghost Stories.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if you're talking about the dub, it's clearly an S.
It's clearly an S
By pure comedy alone.
by pure comedy
Alright,
alone. That's fair.
let's say something here. The dub was never supposed to be put on people's TV screens, but somehow they allowed it.
Yeah, that was
I'm gonna say
the greatest thing.
Also on that note, I'm gonna dip because I have D&D right now.
That's fine, brother. Kev
Take it easy,
VOG,
brother.
we
Josh?
put Death
Yeah.
Note at the top of B because of the ending after they kill L.
Dragon
we
Ball is
all-
still mid though.
Dragon Ball's still mid, he said before he left. Ghost Stories, I'm going to be honest, guys. Yes, the dub is hilarious, but watching the original anime in sub and not the comedic dub that was done that way on purpose, this is an F tier show.
Yeah. Like that's the thing is they were intentionally pushing the envelope further and further just so that way they could get people to watch it, and that was only for the dub. The sub
Yeah.
had none of that comedy aspect.
Yeah.
Oh, you might not
I'm
like
not
it.
gonna lie. My first time reading the ghost stories whenever we put it in the TLA channel, I was definitely thinking that we were talking about the live action, like real people going to haunted places, so I was expecting that one.
So I had to look online to be sure that it was what I thought it was. The problem is I have a bad experience with it because the one I watched had a horrible French dub, so it kind of ruined the franchise for me.
Oh, that's probably the same. That's probably the same one.
Okay.
Don't worry,
Uh,
it had a horrible sub too. They had to change the dub just that way it would be comedic for American viewers.
Okay, so yeah, for me it's then it's a C because of that.
So 2 Fs and a C. Din Din, where you sitting?
What was it? I've
Ghost
never seen it.
Stories. Never
Yeah, I've never
seen
seen
it.
Ghost Stories.
So we're going to put this in D then. We'll let that C
Well-
average out. Bottom
Yeah,
of
because
D.
let's clarify. I've seen 2.5, maybe 3 episodes just through clips alone, and I put it at a low C. So you're not missing much by placing it there without seeing it.
Okay.
We have 33 animes left, chat.
Oh, halfway
yes.
there.
Yeah. Gintama is next. I have not seen much of Gintama. Me and Vex one night in VC watched like 2 or 3 episodes of it, and I was laughing pretty hard through those 3 episodes. I'm gonna give this like a solid B, guys. Like top of B is where I would
Yeah.
say. Under
Yeah, it
Death
is.
Note though.
There were a lot of moments where it picked from popular animes that were going on at the time and said, "Hey, let's do this, but funnier than how they did it." And I could see the appeal for it, but I never got into Gintama myself. I would say Mid to low D.
Mid to low D?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like the
That's
comedy was there. There was just no overarching storyline for me.
Fair.
Yeah, fair.
Cube. Din.
We might have to reorg this A category, but I'm gonna put it at the lowest A we have.
The lowest A? Okay.
Yeah, for me it's an A. It's an A,
A?
for sure.
Okay.
Gintama.
So that's 2 for A, 1 for highest of B, and a C tier. So I'd say that averages out to low A. Yeah, we'll reorganize it once we get through them. We do. I would say we should probably pick up the pace a little bit on some of these, but that's okay. The point of streaming is having fun, y'all. Next up is an easy S for me, but I don't know how everyone else feels about it, and that is Golden Boy.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it.
Oh my goodness. It is the funniest take on like a failed harem anime I have ever watched. Like, you guys want to talk about simps in anime? Lead character of Golden Boy is the biggest simp in all of anime. A woman straight spits in his mouth and he
I'm not sure
laughs.
if you can say that on YT, but yeah. Okay, I'll check. I'll like. There's a few that I'm gonna take note of at the end as well, and I'll check these out. So I'll add that to the list.
It's an easy S tier, but since none of you guys have seen it, I would concede and put it, probably like middle of the road A, like in between Avatar and Full Metal.
I don't think anyone else has seen it, have they?
Yeah, no, that's crazy to me. It is
like
iconic.
you're the only.
Throw it down if you want.
It seems like you're the only Golden Boy here for once.
Yeah, it's crazy to me.
Uh,
A tier is massive, by the way. Like it's, I knew that was going to happen though. So next up is GTO. I've only seen a handful of couple episodes of this, but like I've always enjoyed what I've seen from it. Cube, you sounded very excited to speak on this.
for me, I'm sorry. Okay, obviously, and it's one of those rare things that I'm happy that it was done when it was done, because after 5 episodes, it would have been cancelled with Into Dice Society. But for me, it's an S. It has to be somewhere in S. For me, it was just every episode had me dying of laughter.
Yeah, I've heard it's great, dude.
I would. Yeah, I've not seen it, but I wish I had seen it. Like I've heard it's amazing.
No, then you actually, you and Lucas will love it. Just so you know, the synopsis is very easy. Is the guy becomes a teacher. He was part of the biggest gang in his youth, but he's only a teacher because he wants to get married with a 17-year-old high school girl when she gets out of high school. So his whole goal is to meet his future wife, and it's just hilarious. It would have you guys rolling. Yeah, it's something you guys will really find is very funny. It's hilarious.
So we're okay then, Cube. Like we've been doing with everything else that we cannot really speak on. Where would you put this?
Okay, so if I remove my personal bias, it at least has to be an A.
A?
Because it's a bit like or S, because it's like Death Note. It's not at all long, but it's really engaging, and the whole point of it is more comedy. And I'm always laughing when I'm watching GTO all the time.
Yeah, chuck it down.
Yeah, so if you want to, we could also put. Yeah, for me it's
like Nico used to be a huge fan and stuff.
In A, we're at an A.
The bottom of A.
Okay, yeah. Next up is Mobile Suit Wing. I am a pretty decent sized Gundam fan. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm diehard. But I would put this in like middle of the road B. My favorite Gundam series is Mobile Suit, but Wing is like right up there next to it.
Yeah, oof, this is a hard one, man. This is a hard one. There's a lot of aspect. Like when you're comparing this many, you know, like naturally I'd be like, great, that's a high A or like a middle A. But with that list there, there's no way. Like I'd put it at high B.
High B. Okay. Above Death
As long
Note?
as Dak doesn't find me and kill me or something.
Yeah.
So this might be a sin against the people and their taste, but I've never seen any of the Mobile Suit series.
Yeah, that's all right.
So we're thinking
I have
you.
I
So
have
wait,
played an old PlayStation 2 game though of the Mobile Suit series.
They were bang.
Yeah. So what were we thinking? Did you say Dindin? You said high A or high B? What would you say? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I go high B.
High B.
I just gotta let my dog pee, but I'll be back in a second.
Oh, you're good. And Dill, what did you say again? I'm sorry.
Oh, I said I've never played any of it, so I put it at a high C
High C.
because I've
Okay.
heard that it is one of the better ones out of the Mobile
It
Suit
is, yeah.
series.
It is. Cube, are you familiar with Wing at all?
I'm familiar because I have a buddy who used to love it, so I just know it like secondhand. So for me, it's a B.
B. That's 3 Bs. I
Yeah.
think we can put it at the highest B.
Comfortably, yeah.
I'm gonna put it actually second because I don't know if I like it more than Death Note, but we can, like I said, at the end of the stream we'll rearrange these. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So next up is Gundam Seed, another Gundam series. Now this one is actually not my favorite. I would say like low C for the Seed. That said, I know a lot of people really enjoy it. Like they really, really think like that is the best of the best, the cream of the crop. Has anyone else seen it? Hello? Where did everyone go?
I didn't hear.
I have not seen it.
Wait. I didn't. I just heard you half of your sentence. What did you say?
I said next up is Gundam Seed. I said high C. I said low C, but I'm going to change that to a high C. It's not my favorite Gundam series, but I know a lot of people like it.
Yeah, I only like Gundam Wing, so for me, it's if it's not Gundam Wing, it's below. It has to be a C.
Dill, are you familiar with Gundam at all? With Seed, I mean.
I am not. I'd say a high D, just because I have to differentiate between that one and
Okay.
Wing.
I'd say.
Or
Yeah,
not Wing. But,
yeah, it was Wing. We did Wing last.
yeah.
I would concede and say middle of the road C. Above Big O, but not above Code Lyoko.
All right, let me be honest on something. My Code Lyoko ranking is purely nostalgia based. I had said that if it came down to actual storyline and plot and all that stuff, it would be a high D. So,
Okay, we'll put it above Code Lyoko then. I'm down with that.
yeah, for me, Code Lyoko is down is able to shift anywhere lower. It can't go higher.
So next up in the list to me is an easy S tier. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it is Hajime no Eppo.
I've heard it's good. I've heard good things about it.
It inspired a lot
I would
of
say
the
middle
battle
A,
shonen.
just because I know. Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up. Is that it has all that, and it has all of the good qualities of an actual sport and fighting manga.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very, very well written story, and it's very iconic, not only to fans of anime manga, but like of people who make anime manga. And I think that's something that should factor in here. But for me, it's an easy S tier. You said middle A, Cube. What about you? How you feel about Ippo?
For me, it has to be an A.
Has to be an A. Man,
Yeah.
I need Dindin here to give me a tie so we can bring it up to the audience. All right, I'll concede, but I'm putting it above Code Geass, guys.
Okay.
Okay, no worries. No
Yeah.
worries.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking by high A. I was thinking that one would be the only one that would be the top line. Like, it would be the gatekeeper of S almost. Like, you'd
Yeah.
have to be better than Hajime in order to get into the S tier.
Yeah, because I won't lie, we have a lot of
But-
bangers coming out right now, guys. A lot of fucking bangers. Didn't mean to curse. But nonetheless, next is Hellsing Ultimate. Another S tier for
So,
me.
I'm gonna be honest, I've never watched it. I've only
Whoa.
seen maybe 5 minutes of the abridged series. So that goes to show how much I actually watched of it.
It would be criminal not to put this in S tier, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Cube, what about
I
you?
understand your sentiments towards it, and that's why I'm gonna put it at a middle A.
Middle A. Fair.
So right below Hajime.
Cube.
So honestly, I'm gonna say it's an S. I don't know. I was thinking about it. It's Elson, dude. It's an S.
Yeah.
Haven't seen for a very long time, but the experience is still there.
All right, so we're gonna put it in S. We will put it at the bottom of S for right now. Next up, I think will also probably be a contender for S tier. It is Hunter x Hunter.
Ooh. Alright, this one's gonna get me kicked off the TLA.
I haven't seen it either, if that's what you're about to say.
I've never seen it or read it. But I can say that no other mangaka could have their fan base waiting for as long as he does and still have that much of a fan base. So I have to give it an S.
In S?
Yeah. Well, this
Yeah.
is anime. All right. Hold on. It's anime.
Okay.
It's gonna be the S, the bottom of S. That's the gatekeeper that keeps Hajime out.
Cube, you are a Hunter x Hunter fan, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think
It's an
it should
S.
fall? S?
S.
S?
S.
Okay.
Remember,
And
Cube,
also,
this is the anime.
The 90s
oh wait.
anime.
The 90s. Yeah, no, that's different. I would put it B.
B? Okay.
Because it only stops at York New City. We only get the Greed Island as a side over storyline, so it's not as complete. Yeah, no. It's a B.
A B. Okay. I'm not a
Yeah.
fan, but because of how intense fans speak about it, and I know some people are not a big fan of the 90s anime, where are you thinking it should go and be? I'm trusting your judgment here.
Yeah, wait. I'm looking on the stream and I'm zooming in to see the different parts in B.
First is
Okay.
Death Note, then Gundam Wing, then Card Capture Sakura, Bo, Ghost in the Shell, Black Lagoon, Detective Conan, Baccano, and D. Grayman.
Between Black Lagoon and Detective Conan.
Okay.
I'd be
Done with
comfortable putting it below Conan for the
Next
anime
up,
alone.
I'm down with that because I love Detective Conan. Next up, another competitor for S tier, guys. We're getting them back to back right now, and that is Initial D.
Oh wait, Initial D, that's the car thing, right?
Yeah. So I changed my statement that I made about the Hunter x Hunter anime. This is what keeps Hajime out of the S tier. Just because of storyline, overall soundtrack for the whole entire show. Like, you can't find anybody outside of the anime community that knows about one particular subject that's seen an anime. And that is Initial D.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So this is S tier for me, guys. Cube, you're a big fan of this, aren't you?
And no, Initial D, no. I know of it. I just remembered what it was before I didn't remember it. I had a good experience with it, especially
Yeah.
since I'm more of a more of a shonen guy. This is more of a seinen style of anime, so yeah, for me it's. I know that we have a lot, but I think it has to be going A.
I think it needs to go in S. Dill, where are you at with it?
I'm willing to
I
accept
think
that
it's
as well.
at the very bottom of S. It's what
Very
keeps
bottom of S.
Hajime out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree because it's a superior sports anime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up,
It
another.
says it's applied to adults by throwing cars around corners at 65, 70 miles per hour.
Yeah, dude, the drift scenes in it alone are insane.
Oh, yeah.
I'm back.
Hey, Dindin. So while you were gone, we put Ippo in A tier at the top. Gundam Wing in B tier at the second place of B. Gundam Seed in the top of C tier. And we placed Hunter x Hunter's 90s anime in the last few spots of B. In Initial D and Hellsing both joined S rank.
Okay, pause. What's going on with the Hunter x Hunter anime?
No, dude,
Because
it's a
it's
90
the
one.
90s
So.
one.
The
Yeah, the
original.
90s one. The original.
Okay.
Yeah, we went on
Okay.
Cube's speak, but if you have thoughts on that, I would love to hear it.
Remember then the 90s ones?
I'll
Stop by North
accept it.
New
I'm not
City.
going to fight for the original.
Yeah.
He said, I'm not going to fight for the original. Next up, though, is another contender for S. I know I've said that the past few ones, guys, but that's because we got some bangers right now. And that is Inuyasha. And I would love to hear anyone else speak on this besides me first.
I'll speak on it because I barely watched any of it, but I know what Lucas is going to say. It's what was on when we were children on TV. Like, obviously not fan because he's a little bit older than me. Not by much. But I just remember turning on fucking Adult Swim, and all you see is a white-haired swordsman. You're like, okay, let's see what this dude can do. And then you just start watching him go crazy.
You
Dill,
called Kev
Dindin?
Kevin DOG. That's hilarious.
What?
You
did you
called Kevin DOG. I like it.
Oh shit! I wrote. Oh yeah. It's, oh shit.
I'm watching too much Home Alone.
No. It's my dictionary maybe. I wrote Kev, but it translates to Kevin.
But yeah, okay. Yeah, Dindin, what are your thoughts on Inuyasha? Our little dog demon boy.
I don't know. I've not seen enough. I can't really remember it enough
That's
to
fair.
give a solid vote.
Cube, what did you say? I'm sorry. What was your rank?
I honestly, dude, I know of it because I seen it, but I forgot completely. So I don't think it's good for me. So I want to say B because of that.
I was gonna say middle of the road B. Below Black Lagoon, but above Detective Conan. It wasn't my favorite show at the time. I haven't seen all of it through in a long, long time. But it does have like that iconic status. So middle of the road B for me is fine, if that's fine with everyone.
That's why mine was going to be a low A, but I can accept a high B.
Okay. We'll put it right between Black Lagoon and Ghost in the Shell. Next up, once again, another contender for S rank. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This would go up to, I think, part 3 or 4. Because it's the 90s. You guys cook on this. I will be right back. My daughter's about to go to my mom's house. So give me one second.
Which one did you say?
It's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I think it would go up to either part 3 or 4 because it's the 90s anime.
Okay. So I never watched it during this time. I haven't watched all of it as of today, but what I've seen is pretty cool. It doesn't have a storyline. Like it follows family characters, but it's more of just a fighting anime mixed with a little bit of like character interaction. I could put it in a B for the first 4 seasons. I don't know about y'all. Like it still holds up. I wasn't on pace with it as it was coming out to be like, yeah, I was waiting for that like every week. No, I just saw a few episodes like 4 or 5 years ago.
Honestly, dude, I just want to put it at least A for Dio.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I could give you that.
yeah.
It's just it's not like he's a good villain. It's just he doesn't make up for all the rest of the fact that there is no storyline for there to be a main villain.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I have my issues, but I just feel like Dio as a
Bro,
villain is what really
are
made
we
it.
talking about the same series right now? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has a great storyline.
So I get that, but it's all more stuff that's brought up presently in the storyline. It's not stuff that's like an overarching thing that they had do, and then individual times there's a little storyline aside
No,
that.
no, man. Because in the original part one, like, keep in mind I've only read up to like the very end of part two, but in part one the storyline is Dio overtaking the first JoJo's life. The second one is them figuring out about the stone mask and going to stop them, and then like that there's a lot of plot to them. Like I don't know about part 3 and 4, but from the first two parts, like there is a solid plot to it. It's not all about combat. At least not in those
Oh yeah,
first two parts.
I'm talking for the anime,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's just like whenever they get past all the first and second season, mostly the second season because they go and fight every other stand user while they're along the way.
I'm gonna say it though, dude, because of how iconic it is, and because of how much I've enjoyed the first two parts. I would say this is easily high A, low S.
I would put it at probably like I would say the lowest A, and the reason is because like it is a banger, but it is an acquired taste. Like you have
That
to
is
get
true.
it.
Yeah,
Like
that is true.
like a lot of people aren't aren't going to be down for the memes.
Yeah, that's fair. I would concede and put it in the lowest A.
Nice. We have an
Next,
accord.
yeah. Next, next up is actually one of my favorites from childhood. I don't know if it's good enough to be in S tier. The manga is way better. It is Metabots.
I did not know that about the manga.
Yeah,
I'll
the
have to
manga
check
is
it out.
so good, dude. Yeah, it's so good. You got to reread it. It's so good. It
So,
slaps, dude.
I actually did a few months ago a rewatch of Metabots. If it comes to the anime, I love season 1. I love season 2. Season 3 is literally a rehash of season 1 and season 2.
Yeah,
And I've heard good
legitimately.
stuff about the manga. Yeah, I literally I love Metabot as a kid, but I only saw the two first season. When I got to season 3, I stopped. I never finished season 3 because of how it's literally a copy of it. So because of that, I would have to put it at C. But not because the story is bad or stuff like that. It's because the it's like Game of Thrones. The beginning of the story is as good. The ending of the story is as good as the beginning.
Yeah.
If you have a bad last season, and it's a full season that is just underwhelming. So yeah, it hurts my heart to say that, but it is what it is. I should read the manga
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, you should read the manga. For me, it's definitely a middle of the road B. Just because there was some licensing issues and stuff when the anime was coming out, and they got screwed over big time. But it still has like, and I am using my nostalgia on this one just because of how much it meant to me as a kid. But I'm gonna say middle of the road B.
Oh man,
Sorry.
the nostalgia is hard for this, but I'm gonna have to put it in middle of the road B. I can't go lower. Like I completely
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
Kube's talking about with season 3.
yeah. So do I. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
like
But at the same time, it's kind of like if you take that away from it, then yeah, it's definitely higher. So yeah, I'll go middle B.
Yeah, and then like I said, I do understand you guys because the only problem is I just saw it like 3 months ago. That's why,
Yeah.
like for me, it's like it's very recent. So it's like the moment you said Metabots, like I was happy and sad at the same time.
yeah. So middle of the road B. Is that fair? Then
Yeah.
middle of the road B. Okay.
Yeah.
More
I'm gonna put it up.
Metabots,
I'm
more
putting it
power.
above.
An hour. No. Sorry, guys. You
No,
got me
you're
into
good.
sing the theme song.
Next up is Monster Rancher.
Monster Rancher. Oh man, you're taking it back. Oof, Monster
Yes, I am.
Rancher.
High
That's
A.
a- Yeah,
Hi, A.
No,
I was
no, low A, because some of the episodes just drag and are a bit
Yeah.
repetitive.
I was gonna say high B because of that exact same reason.
Okay, I'd concede.
Yeah.
Cube. Dill.
For me, it's a high B. Also, guys, I don't know who it is, but someone's like, getting some feedback
Yeah,
from
so am I.
someone.
It's
Oh, that,
crinkly.
I think I know what that is. I think I know what that is.
Where you put it? Cube.
I said B.
B.
I really like it, but yeah, but I
Is
think
the
it's
feedback gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
yeah, no, yeah, it's gone.
I'm completely lost on which anime we're ranking currently, by the way.
Monster Rancher.
Monster Rancher.
I never took the time to watch it, so I'm gonna reflect on y'all's.
High
on
B.
it.
Here's the question though: above Death Note or below Death Note?
No, below Death Note. I don't
Below
think
Death
it has a
Note.
level 2.
Below Gundam Wing or above Gundam Wing?
Man,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
look at B list and tell me where you guys went. I'm gonna say above Inuyasha, actually above Metabots, but below Ghost in the Shell. Actually, no, below Metabots, above Inuyasha.
yeah, I can be with that.
Din Din?
What's the show?
Monster Rancher.
Yeah.
That's
Monster Rancher. Are we including the nostalgia? I mean, God, okay, I'm gonna put Monster Rancher in between Ghost in the Shell and Metabots.
Yep, let's go. That was the exact same thing me and Cube said. That's crazy. Next is one I have not watched. It is Monster.
I've never seen it, but
about-
it's supposed to be one of the best, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like amazing.
wait. Wait, let me just go. Monster anime. Wait, what is
You
it?
talking Oda's
I-
monster?
No, it's
No.
Monster. It's like a doctor, and they save a kid from dying, and that kid grows up to be a serial killer or something like that.
Yeah, I never seen it.
I don't think I've
I just
seen it.
So, chat, guys, we need your help. Where does Monster fall on the tier list? We cannot make a poll at this time, but please comment and let us know, where does Monster go on the tier list?
Lucas, just to know, because I would like it to be to redo all the tier lists. How many do we have left from the 33 left that we have left? Just to know.
$21.
Okay, then. Okay.
Yeah, we're going through them pretty quick, though. Under
Yeah.
Berserk. Everyone's saying right under Berserk. A tier, under Berserk. Let's go. Oh, that's Din Din.
So I was on the stall at the time because you had said that you had to get off. That's why I talked for so long about JoJo's.
You know what, Tree? You put together the tier list for me today, so I'm gonna go with your gut instinct and put it under Berserk. Next up, I'm gonna mute up and say goodbye to my daughter real quick, guys. It is Naruto. This one is up to you guys.
Oh, definitely. Oh wait, you can't definitely. Yeah,
Naruto? Okay.
I'm putting my
guys.
headphones
Walk
down as
away
well,
from-
so you can talk spoilers.
Yeah, I was
It's
about to
okay.
say walk away from your head.
Okay. Guys, the question is, where do we put it in S?
So I'm gonna be honest. For me, it falls under the same curse of too much filler because they were trying to keep up with it while it was being dropped.
Yeah, it's true.
So-
It's because I always skip the 100 episode filler, by after the Sasuke retrieval arc, I just skip all those filler episodes. But I see what you mean.
I fight for
I'll
a
never-
high A, but I'll concede for a low S. But it's not knocking initial D out of S.
Yeah. For me, I think low S because the problem is that I'll say this up until the filler period, so until the Sasuke retrieval arc, it's just amazing.
Yeah,
Like
you
there's
gotta
almost
think
nothing.
the Sasuke retrieval arc wasn't Naruto; it was Naruto Shippuden.
No, it was Naruto. It's
I
before
know
the time skip.
there's parts of it in there, but like it really wrapped up at the start of Shippuden. So if we're basing it just off of Naruto, you have
No,
to count that.
no. I'm talking about the mission of Shoji. I'm talking the first one, and then they came back. Not this one in Shippuden. I'm just talking about the one when
Yeah,
when he's 12 years old. Only that one. I do
yeah,
agree. Like I know it continues in Shippuden, but I'm just saying the arc itself in Naruto is like if you go up to when Shoji, all of them, the Sasuke finally leaves, and then Naruto comes back to the village before the time skip. If you go up to that moment between Zabuza, the Shunin exam, the different part of Shunin exam, the mission during the Shunin exam, it's just crazy.
yeah.
So that's why, yeah. But
I get
low S.
all of what puts it in
Yeah,
up in the heights. I just that's why I think at the highest I'll settle for is a low A that doesn't push initial D out. But as for it being
yeah,
still an A, that's where I generally put it because
yeah.
it's really good. It's just it doesn't push into it just because of how much they separated from the main story just to be like, hey, watch this and either get caught up or watch this
Yeah,
and find out a little bit more information, but it's not
I know.
source.
Yeah. Yeah, I do agree. I think we should put an 8 because it's true. It's not like this. It's like 10 episodes of filler. It's like 100 episodes of filler. I would agree on
Yeah.
that. There's a lot of filler at the end. So yeah, it has to be maybe higher. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean, though. You better believe it.
Believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely higher than anything in the A tier that we've got at the moment.
Yeah, for sure. Like I still say that, and even in One Piece, I feel like they didn't do it in their introduction arcs. I think that the Zabuza arc, one of the best introduction to a story.
Yeah, that is one of the hardest fights. And the Haku as a character is just such a good way to like tempt fans in. And
Yeah, it's like this is like 10 to 15 minutes. It's like 10 episode into the thing. Just so for us for One Piece, we got through Arlong Park. Arlong Park is like 32, 33. It's like even compared to One Piece, they went hard very fast compared to One Piece.
yeah,
All right, I'm
What did you
back.
say?
yeah, man.
So where are we putting this, boys?
High A, the highest. I mean, for me, it's highest of A.
Well, okay.
Highest of A that we
I
have.
think that's what we agreed upon was high A.
I was gonna
Okay.
say S tier, but okay.
No, man,
I-
the filler stuff is just too much.
Oh yeah. Because half the original series is legitimately filler.
Yeah.
Next up is another one I'm not familiar with. It is Welcome to the NHK. Apparently, this is a very popular series. I'm not familiar with it.
NHK?
Yes.
Wait, because you know me, NHK. You know me with French. Maybe it's a different word. NHK. NHK. The fuck? Welcome to the.
Can you show the people what we've got left, please, Lucas?
Yeah,
dude.
we've
I never.
got Welcome to the NHK, Automatic S, Outlaw Star, Paranoia Agent, Pokemon. A series I'm not familiar with.
I meant like on on your window, on
That's
your
what I am
screen.
doing. Yeah, that's
Oh,
He's
that's what I'm
reading
doing.
there you go. There
Yeah.
you go. There you go.
Sailor Moon, Samurai 7, Samurai Champloo, Shaman King, Slam Dunk, The Slayers, Soul Eater, Toriko, Trigun, another anime. I cannot tell what that is. It looks very familiar, but I cannot tell what it is. Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Zatch Bell.
Man,
Okay.
some of these are bangers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
Yeah, so for
NHK
this
on
one,
the other
I'm
side.
not sure. Yeah, I've never watched it or anything. I'm gonna say C just because like middle of the road. If anyone in
Also-
chat throws out a ranking, let us know.
Also, I have something to be sure. When you said automatic S, were you saying NHK is automatic S? Or is the name of an anime?
No, that's the one that comes after it. It's going to be top of S for all of us.
You got me confused for a second.
No, I've not seen this one,
But-
so
Yeah, me neither.
Neither.
I haven't either. And what I looked up, it had a pretty good score on IMDb.
So, top of C, or like above Code Lyoko C tier? That's where we've been putting all of the ones we don't know about. And then waiting for chat to
Okay.
tell us about them.
Yeah. I have no problem
Next,
again.
yeah. Next up is One Piece.
S.
S.
Top of
yeah.
S.
Top of S.
Top of S.
Because
I
even
mean-
with the pacing issues, it still hits. Even with the filler it does have, it still hits. Like, not all of it's the best, but it's watchable filler. Like, Warship Island is a fun filler arc. The one where Usopp goes to the little island and does the fireworks thing, awesome filler. Yeah, easy S tier. Easy S tier for me.
Yeah.
Usopp's Adventures at Loketown. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
filler.
Daddy Masterson. Yeah, Daddy Masterson, who is I think canon because
Yeah.
of it.
yeah,
Yes.
maybe the best
That's
filler
because
of all time.
Oda didn't
Yeah.
have the time to put all of that in the story, so he went
Yeah.
back and told the anime, said, "Hey, this is what I want you to put here because I didn't have the time."
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and also, you guys forgot about the goat himself. We were graced by the presence of the goat of him, the best character of One Piece, Gaimon himself, dude. It's automatic.
That's
S.
not filler. That's canon.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the filler aspect. I'm just saying you guys didn't mention even Gaimon being so early in the
Oh
story.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is like the early years of One Piece. Yeah.
Yeah.
Over Bebop is not crazy. DQ, we are a One Piece YouTube channel. This is like, yeah, like
No. Wait. I can defend that. Like, Bebop is short, right?
yeah.
Like, it's a lot easier to achieve. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's a lot easier to achieve something as good as Cowboy Bebop with a short, stunted one shot of anime. Whereas this is 30 years of grinding, you
Yeah.
know, like, and it's
Yeah.
still relevant to this day.
Guys, I'll be back. So my vote. I follow what Dill votes in the next votes. I just have to be back. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Excuse me, guys. I did not mean to keep burping on stream. I'm a little gassy, boy. But yeah, One Piece top of this for sure.
You put it under Bebop.
No, I didn't. I put it on top of this. I accidentally put it under Bebop, and then I corrected myself.
Oh, I saw it on the
Stream.
stream just
Yeah.
now. But
Next up is an easy. Easy A for me, and that is Outlaw Star.
I've never seen it.
It's goated.
So it's down to
man.
Dill's vote, really.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it either.
So it's about a team of brothers that are like traveling through a solar system. It's one of the first animes I really got into, in the later '90s, like when I first started getting into anime. And even without the nostalgia, it's just a really good, like, I think it's only one season. It's just really good from start to end. It's solid. It's a solid anime. I would put it in between Bleach and Ice Shield 21, honestly.
So I wasn't born just yet when this was coming out.
Yeah, no.
Wait. So it says 98 on there, but then it says first episode date is 2001. What?
That might be a dub or something.
Yeah, dub came out in 2001. Pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, then I'm referring to the original. But yeah, I was out before the dub was out.
You were out.
Yeah. Any objections for me putting it in A, though? Between Bleach and Ice Shield
No.
21? No?
I had no objections because I've never seen it.
Awesome. Next up is another one of my favorites. This is an easy S tier for me. but I'm going to take what you guys say into consideration completely, and that is Paranoia Agent.
I've not seen enough to give a good opinion, but I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Dill?
I've never seen it.
Dude, that's kind of a shock to me. I feel like this is right up your alley. I feel like you'd really enjoy this. It's very detective like. I would.
Yeah, and it's got a big following as well. It's huge.
Yeah, it's huge, man. It's iconic. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think under initial D, but very bottom of S tier for it, if I'm honest.
Up it down, and we'll keep it moving till Kube gets back.
Okay.
Yeah, because then we can just give them a rundown list and be like, where would you place these?
Yeah.
This is where we placed them.
Okay, next up is a legend itself, Pokemon.
All right. So, purely from the anime, no games, no nostalgia
just
factor.
the anime.
Pure storyline. It has to be a high A, bottom of S.
Yeah, I was gonna say high A.
I would say it's the highest A or the bottom of S, probably the bottom of S.
Yeah. I would say highest of A, just because there are the seasons that like people aren't a big fan of, especially with the original run with Ash. Because like you have to remember, this series is over now. The original Pokemon series is done now. It finished last year.
Ash is done.
And it does, yeah. The famous theme song. JJ, did you just say Pokemon over One Piece? That's crazy. Yeah, that's true. We can call on nostalgia because it is in the title of the stream. So I would say S. I would say S for Pokemon, actually.
Oh, I mean, if
So
nostalgia's coming into it,
I'll
Yeah,
clarify not meaning nostalgia personally. Like, I can set my personal nostalgia aside and look at the nostalgia that it hit the community with. That's what I factor in.
Yeah.
Because some of the ones that I haven't watched versus some of the ones that I have watched, I have to be able to make that separation, because if I haven't watched something, I can view it through how it affects the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, are we in agreement then for S tier?
Yeah. It's just a matter of awareness, right? Like,
We'll just throw it up there for right now, and then when Cube gets back, we'll resort S tier. But I'm gonna put it above Evangelion, right after Dragon Ball Z. For right now, so middle of S, literally. Next up is one I don't know what it is, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna throw it up at the end of B so that everyone can see it. If anyone can identify what this is, please let me know. Because, like, I have no idea what that is. It's got a guy, and he's, like, got his arms crossed, and he's...
what's it called?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I cannot tell what the title is. I can't see the title.
Hold on a little bit.
It's at the very end of B at the moment.
I don't know.
You don't know? Yeah. We're just going to put that at the end of C for right now and move on to my next. It is Sailor Moon.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Middle.
Oh, that's Hitman Reborn.
Oh.
Yeah, I've not seen Hitman Reborn, so this is up to chat. Guys, where does Hitman Reborn fall in the... It's Hitman. Yeah, everyone's freaking out in chat. Okay, so where does Hitman Reborn fall in the tier list while we gather our thoughts on Sailor Moon? For Sailor Moon, that's an easy A rank for me, guys. It's super iconic. Actually, no, this is the 90s anime. So I'm going to say like B tier, bottom of B.
I'm going to go,
middle
super
B.
mid. Yeah,
Yeah.
middle B.
Middle B?
Maybe low B.
I've never watched it, so I'm gonna take y'all's take on it.
All right, so middle of B for Sailor Moon. That's good. That's good. I'm going to put it above Ghost
Oh
in the
wait,
Shell.
no. Well, yeah, I've never seen Sailor Moon, but I understand like for the community aspect alone, it's middle of S.
Middle of S? Yeah,
Like it
that's fair.
united people. Like it.
Yeah, that's true.
It
It's
made
huge.
communities because of
Yeah.
it.
Okay, so let's throw it in the middle of A then. Because 2 B's and an S, like, well, I would be down to put it, like, because of how iconic it is, like, right after Berserk and above Monster. Any objections to that?
No, nope.
Nope. Everyone's saying B for Hitman Reborn, so I'm just going to randomly throw it in the middle of B.
Yeah, I've heard only good things, really.
Yeah, that's all I've heard is good things as well. Actually, yeah, everyone's saying it's popular and stuff about Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon is one of my favorite mangas as well. The anime, I don't think, does a decent job at showing the full story. Crystal's okay. Like, Sailor Moon R is where you want to go if you want to watch anime. That is not Sailor Moon R. So, next up is Samurai 7. This is another one I'm not too familiar with, but I know has a lot of fans in the community.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I know it's big
No?
though.
Yeah.
Popular.
What about you, Dill? Have you seen Samurai 7?
No, I haven't.
No. We're gonna put this at the end of B because like I said, same situation with Hitman Reborn. I've never heard anything but good about it, but I can't speak on it myself. All right. Next up though is Samurai Champloo. This is an automatic.
Let's go.
Like this is automatic for me. S tier.
Yeah, I'm happy to just dump it straight at the end of S.
Okay. What about you, Dill?
I haven't seen it either, but from y'all's reactions, I can say that to the lowest some people will accept as like a high A.
High A. Okay, so bottom of 7, high A. It's bottom of 7.
And I am back to tell you that it is a S Samurai Champloo.
Samurai Champloo. We will, guys. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
okay.
at the end of this
Actually, with the music included, I'd put it like, I'd give it a solid like middle S out of 10.
I would say after Cowboy Bebop, ahead of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, okay.
Agreed.
Agreed. Okay. Samurai Champloo should be above Bebop. Ooh. They're both by the same person. I just enjoy Samurai Champloo a little bit less than I do Cowboy Bebop. Next up is very nostalgic based for me. Exactly, dude. The music on both just fucking slap. It's very nostalgic based for me. It is Shaman King. Do you guys remember Shaman King at all?
Dude.
Yeah,
I'm so angry with Netflix for what they did.
Yeah, that reboot, dude. I heard it was terrible.
Yeah.
Why did I not
Well,
put it? Fucking never mind. Forget it. Rave Master. I meant to put Rave Master on here, and I just remembered.
I'll go after that then, because I hear that is about to spit.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's just completely nuts to butts all the way, and it's an A tier, I'd say.
Yeah. Lucas, just imagine if you're wondering if you should watch on Netflix, it's basically the right ending to the manga, but it's the same story for the rest of it, but for some reason they speed up everything. So basically,
that's not
it's
good.
Yeah, and the problem is that you're basically what we got in 30 episodes in the original one, we got after 10 episodes. So for me, that's why it's like it's too fast. It's too fast.
So Shaman King,
For me, it's an A. Yeah.
Q, what do you think about Sailor Moon being in middle of A?
Oof. Listen, I might have a bias, but I feel like if Sailor Moon has to be somewhere, it has to be high A. Like in terms of like what it did, especially like a female protagonist at the time, it was
ooh, yeah,
everywhere.
you're right, dude. We didn't even think about that. So would you put it
Like,
above Ippo in Naruto though? In Code Geass?
Wait, 1 sec. Althenia in the chat said Samurai 7 has an amazing story, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's like not rated by us yet. We'll rate it afterwards. It's just there
I put it at the end
by
of
default.
B. So if it's got an amazing
True.
story, I will put it up higher in B for the moment.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely above Sailor Moon. I'd agree with that, like, considering.
Wait, no.
But-
What Cube is saying is that he thinks Sailor Moon should be the highest of A.
Or at least much
So-
higher.
Oh, no,
because
sorry. Yeah, but I was just okay. I was relating
Yeah.
to the comment, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Me
okay.
and Tree and I were in the comments saying that Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z basically split the community into two. Is like
Yeah.
two massive communities were formed because of them.
Yeah.
Boy, the Hunter x Hunter is the '90s version. It's not the
Yeah.
good anime.
Yeah. So basically, just until the end of York New City with those side stories for Greed Island, those 3 episodes, but not the full Greed Island. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's why it's
Tree.
like
We
Wait.
put Pokemon in S tier because of the
Yeah,
legacy
Tree.
and everything.
Pokemon's like the highest of best.
Yeah,
One of the
it's
highest.
not. One Piece is
Yeah.
the highest and best. But yeah, like we definitely moved it up. Because if you remember correctly, I put it at the end of S when I first put it up there. But yeah, so Shaman
where's
King,
the-
where's
Oh,
that
but
going,
yeah,
guys?
Doi, it's just the '90s anime run of Hunter x Hunter.
Sailor Moon should be next to DBZ.
wait, where did we put DBZ again? I can't see.
It's an
it.
S tier. It's an S tier
an
after
S tier.
Samurai Champloo.
Yeah, like I'll say this from someone like the French community, the way Sailor Moon purposely, like the reason why we have so much female, like as a kid, I knew girls who watch anime. The only reason why they watch anime is because they all love Sailor Moon. It literally, it really got at least where I'm from, the girls into anime. Like it really affected. So I do feel like it has to be higher where it is. If it's
Higher
not the
than where
highest
it
of A,
is?
it has to be at your. Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, but
would
Tree,
s-
we tried to take away the influence of the games and all that stuff and all that shit.
Yeah, Tree.
Yeah, we are the anime
specifically
run.
ranking it on the anime, not with the influence of the games or anything like that. Because
Yeah.
there's
Yeah, I'm
millions
talking
of
on,
people
yeah.
that play the Pokemon games but have not watched the anime.
Yeah.
Like,
So
but I would be willing to put Sailor Moon above Ippo and Naruto. Actually, like I said, Sailor Moon's one of my favorite manga of all time.
Oh, Naruto. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. With the filler. Yeah, with the filler.
Yeah, with
for
the
sure.
filler. Yeah, of course, yeah.
I
I would
could
agree
see
on
that.
that. Yeah. And like I said, it sounds stupid, but it's like one of the first female protagonists.
Only
and
in
actually,
Japan, dude, only in America was the anime out before the games, and it only came out like 2 months
Tree,
before the games dropped.
You mentioned in the comments the early 2000s era, right? That's why I said that. Yeah, it was far more popular at the time, right? Like, I'm not doubting it's not. I just, like, I'm saying that, like, overall, the anime, One Piece, I think is better, even though the pacing is absolutely trash to begin with
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Agreed. Yeah, like I agree. Overall, it's better.
It's a lot deeper than Pokemon, like way deeper.
And once again, guys, we are a One Piece YouTube channel. Like, obviously, we're gonna put that at the top of this. Like, bias or not, like,
Yeah,
that
Pokemon's
is-
more popular. There's no doubt.
Yeah,
Pokemon's more popular.
Yeah,
There's no doubt.
Yeah,
like-
no doubt about it. But like, when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, to hit the nitty gritty, it's One Piece all day, baby. But yeah, Shaman King, where is it going?
I've never
It's
watched it personally.
It's B because they never the original one doesn't have the right
the right ending.
ending.
I
And
would
the ending in the
say-
manga is so goated.
I would say above
Really?
Detective Conan. Yeah, the manga is amazing, dude. I would say above Detective Conan.
I won't even tell you what happens, so that if you see the anime, I would tell you just read from the part where it changes, like look online
Well,
and just read it because you will love the twist. You will love the
DQ,
twist.
that is not true.
I've read-
Okay,
I've read-
I get what your
I've read
argument
the
is. Hold on,
manga.
I'm going to say this real quick.
I've read
I
the
get
manga,
what your
just not
argument
seen
is
the
about
manga.
Pokemon Man, but that is just not true. The Pokemon cards came out in America before the games or the anime, and that is what spawned the popularity of it. And then in Japan, the games were out a decent 3 years almost before the anime ever dropped. To say that the anime is what played into the popularity of the games just is not true. The anime did not pop off until the games dropped.
Wait. Just to fact check this again, right? Tree, you said that anime was so popular it sparked a whole franchise that grew to something larger than even One Piece is. Right.
It was the games that did that.
Just to go down this road, if we're talking franchise, the most profitable, the most successful literary franchise ever is Harry Potter, right? Nothing comes close to it. And second is One Piece, right? Like that is just off the anime, off the manga, and a shit anime. Pokemon was like, like it literally toys, like all the merch, and it started before, like it was
The games
whole
are the reason it's a
collectible,
franchise,
thing.
though. The games are the whole reason the franchise exists, not the anime. That's why it's not at top of S. Like that's just what it comes down to, man. And not only that, like we said, One Piece to us is better. But didn't I think you're wrong just because I think One Piece is number 10. JR or JK Rowling is number 1. And I think One Piece is number 10. I could be wrong.
No.
But moving on, where is
it's
Shaman King going, guys?
Okay, so like I said, in B, and also Lucas is basically off the offer for one story.
That's true.
That's why because he has one story. That's why.
Shaman King, I would say B tier for Shaman King.
Yeah, B tier.
I'm putting it above Monster Rancher, below Ghost in the Shell. Another iconic sports anime, and that is Slam Dunk.
I've never seen Slam Dunk, but it's supposed to be really good.
Yeah, it's one of the most groundbreaking mangas of all time and animes.
I haven't seen it.
Honestly, this anime is a dunk. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, I remember when I was a kid, I was watching it after school, not religiously. It was just before. I think it was just before Yu-Gi-Oh or something else, and I was waiting for that. So it was always enjoyable. So it's one of those things where I was not a super fan, but I would always come an hour before just to watch it because I always found it cool. So for me, it's like a B. Very low B, maybe. Because I did find it enjoyable.
For Slam Dunk, low B. I would say because of its popularity, a middle of the road B would be a good place for it. But what do you guys think?
I've never seen it, so I was going to take Cube's word for it.
You've never what?
I've never seen it, so I was going to take Cube's word for it.
All right. So B tier it is. Since Cube has seen it, I'm going to put it below Hunter x Hunter. Do you want it above Hunter x Hunter or below it?
No. Like I said, it was not enough for me to make me like I need to see more of it, but it's enjoyable. I said, you know what? I just came from school. I don't want to do my homework immediately. Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever it was an hour later on. I'm just ready to sit down, watch television, eat some stuff while waiting for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. Next up is another one I'm not too familiar with. Audience, if you could help us out. It's The Slayers. I put it right here, but at the bottom of B real quick. I can't tell what it is, if I'm honest. It looks familiar to me, though. If I'm honest.
What's it called?
Slayers.
Slayers.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I've seen it for sure before, but I don't know it enough to rank it. I know it's only got like 26 episodes or something like that.
Oh, I'm saying literary franchise.
Honestly, you know what I'm gonna say? Because I do feel like this is most like a discussion for it. Let's finish as soon as the rest of the tier list, and we can get into this Pokemon discussion because I feel like, or else I'm just gonna drag the rest of the tier list because I think we're very close to the ending, right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we can get back on that with 3. So because I feel like if we go deep on it, we
Yeah,
might take another 15 minutes.
let's whip out the last of the tier list, and then we'll go over everything, particularly Pokemon.
Yeah.
Crunchyroll has it as a 4.7 out of 5, and IMDb has it as a 7.5 out of 10.
That's a solid middle of the road B. I'd put it around Ghost in the Shell then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Time Lord was saying he's heard of it.
Yeah, I'm not rethinking my position on Pokemon, guys. I'm just going to say that now. Like, next is Soul Eater.
Mm-hmm.
I've not seen it.
You've not seen Soul Eater?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's
All
crazy.
right, I gotta cook right. All right, so as its own, because you can at a certain point outside of this discussion combine it, but as of right now, you have to look at it as itself. I say high to middle A, just because it kept people captivated.
Yeah, but
It had that nostalgic fact.
that second season was not good, man.
It wasn't, but it was good in its own. Like, if you separate each of the seasons and you rank them accordingly, it wasn't up there with the other ones, but it had its own good contents in it. Like, it didn't fully flush out more stuff, but it was also, hey, here's this stuff. Here's this stuff. Here's this playing into it, and it showed more. It did almost what One Piece does, whereas it gave people more to talk and think about.
Yeah, I would say B though, just because of how I know a lot of people who the second season weren't happy with it. I wasn't myself. I think the manga did very well with how it was wrapped up, but the anime not so much. But yeah, that's my take on it.
Okay, I'm gonna say something. Oh, sorry. Go, Dill. I got you.
No, you're good. I remember.
Okay, I was gonna say, first of all, I just find very ironic that, what's his name? If I'm not mistaken, Josh had a profile picture of Soul Eater, and a lot of them he did not know, and he left before we rated Soul Eater. So just finding very ironic the situation.
Right.
For me, it's yeah. For me, it's between A and B. I don't already remember it, so I'm gonna take your word on it that there's something around the season 2. But I remember I liked it as a kid, but also I read the manga, so I might be mistaken the manga.
I haven't read the manga for it, that's why I'm able to judge it in a vacuum as of what it is. But
okay,
I still think that it does a good thing of setting up all these other questions that you have, which builds up the community to be able to sit and wonder and actually talk about the stuff rather than just being like, oh, well, we got the answers, so I'll just wait for the next episode where we get more answers.
The Funimation dub of One Piece started in 2003 or 4, so it could go either way. He asked if it was Ocean's dub. Soul Eater, though, yeah, what'd you say, Dill?
I still say high A, middle A. Middle A is what I'll settle for, but high A.
I'll follow Dill. My vote will be the same as Dill. Since it's more accurate than mine in terms of memories.
Yeah, chat keeps reading on the stream. Like I said, it's a high B for me. I would concede and put it at the lowest of A. I just think that second season really hurts it a lot. Would you concede with that, Dill?
I see that.
Yeah.
I could say low A just because I know that it won't beat out some of the ones that are in the middle of A.
Yeah. Next up is Toriko. I also have not seen this. My only interaction with Toriko is when they did the crossover Epoch. Yeah.
I've not seen enough of it to give a fair rating, particularly as it's got a strong fan base.
Cody said
Okay.
it's a very, very good anime, but they added in an entire filler character, and I remember he used to get very, very, very heated about that.
Yeah.
I know the world building is supposed to be like fantastic, so let's throw it in like the highest C for right now, since none of us can really rank it. Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
cool
I've
with it.
seen it. I've seen it. It's just for me. I'll say this. And I just never got into it. So because it's really good, I'll say it's really good. At least it's like enjoyable to watch. It's just, dude, it was all about cooking. So I kind of lost interest as a kid. I didn't have that
Yeah.
same. I needed something specific. And the cooking was just, it was absurd.
Action.
Yeah, no, it was absurd. Like, you're
Oh,
not gonna
wait.
fight while cooking.
DQ brings up a good point, actually. Soul Eater over Death Note?
I haven't seen Death Note, so I have to hear y'all's takes on it.
I personally, no. So I
No,
will
Death
put
Note
this.
over Soul Eater.
Yeah, I'm going to put Soul Eater at the second place of B. We're on down to the last 5 animes, guys. First up is Trigun. This is an easy S for me.
Yeah, low S.
Low S.
I could agree.
Mm-hmm. I'll follow you guys on this one.
I mean, it's been a while. It could even be higher. I need to rewatch it, but
Yeah, I love it. It's one of the first animes I watched from start to finish as it was coming out on television. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not finding it on VHS or DVD or anything like that. So I'd be down with the lowest of S. Like I said, we're gonna rearrange this a little bit before stream ends anyway. Next up is another show I'm not familiar with, if I'm honest. Once again, I'm gonna put it at the end of B, let everyone see it. Yeah, if anyone knows what this is, please let me know. The writing on it is all Japanese.
Okay. Oh wait, is that a Kami got kill?
That is a Kami got kill. You right? Is it?
I can't. I can't really see from here. Like,
It is.
oh, it
Yeah.
definitely looks like that sort of thing.
I'm not. I've only seen a handful of episodes of a Kami got kill. So
Yeah, it's a weird one. Like, people love it. Like a friend of mine, it's like in his top 3.
that is not a Kami
And I
got
watched
kill.
it and I was like, and I don't know. It was just so mid for me, like super, super, super mid. But maybe I missed something. I would put it at low B.
Oh, that is Gurren
That might
Lagann.
piss
How the
some
fuck
folk
am I
off.
that dumb? Oh my god. Oh, that is Gurren Lagann. Yeah. I've not seen Gurren Lagann. That's why I did not recognize it. But I appreciate it, Chad. I feel like an idiot.
Thank you.
I should have recognized that. Everybody in chat is saying high A or low S.
Or Gurren Lagann is at least
Yeah.
A.
Yeah. It's legendary, guys. It is one of the biggest in.
He's been telling us to
Community.
put it right next to Evangelion for the longest time.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
You know what, Tree?
Yeah.
Just because you were throwing the fit about Pokemon, I will put it next to you.
Dude, we don't even have Tree. It's Tree, Altinia, and Brandon King. So I think, as a peer pressure,
Yeah.
we have to do it. We've got to do it.
All right. Next up is
Vexyz for sure.
a Cube pick and contender for S, I'm sure, is Yu-Gi-Oh. Your move! Your move! Kaiba boy! Yeah, that's S tier. That's S tier for me, guys. Yugi boy. I don't think I would put it above Trigun or Paranoid Agent
boy.
or anything like that, but I think it's definitely earned its spot as S tier.
Yeah, and I'll say this, and it sounds stupid, but we all know about the Yu-Gi-Oh cards and how we got into it. The two first seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh is what really got a lot of people. Then the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, obviously collection and everything.
Yeah, I never
lived
got
by
the cards
themselves
until I watched the first season of the anime when it was coming out. Like,
Coolest Kingdom slapped. I don't know, like just to annoy Tree, we could put it above Pokemon, but it might cause a meltdown. So
yeah, just to get his goat.
I don't know, like when I think of Capture Monsters, stuff like that, like
Hey, Yug.
all of it's pretty sick, man. Like it's easy S tier, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Easy S tier.
Or Yugi boy, Kaiba boy, or Pegasus. Oh, what a goat.
Yugi boy.
Who said Yu-Gi-Oh?
That's what it do, Yugi!
That does what it do.
I had to, guys. That does what it do. So we're gonna put this in S tier then. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, that's funny,
yeah.
Brendan. Hey,
Yeah.
Yogi.
So listen, for me, all I need is S tier. For where it is in S tier, I'll let you guys choose.
Yeah, guys, I just put it at the end of S tier because, like I said, I don't think it goes over Trigun or Paranoid Agent or Initial D or any of those bigger series, but like it is iconic in its own right.
Yeah. It's if you go deep into anime, you will see some flaws, especially in the life points where Yugi and Kaiba seems to be winning while
Dragon Ball Z down below Evangelion and Gurren Lagann right now.
I think that's a good. That's
it's middle of the road S.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Next up, I think we all are gonna say S tier immediately, and then we're gonna have to figure out where it goes. But how can I say this best? If I'm honest, give me 1 second. Let me collect my thoughts on this next anime.
What's the anime?
I'll tell you. It's running in a crowd in a faceless town. I need to feel the touch of a friend. In the countryside, I wander far and wide. Feel the isolation again. I don't know where to go.
Yeah, that's you. That's you.
Yeah.
That's your heart. Okay. S tier, guys. S tier.
Yeah, S tier.
S-T-E. Sorry, I'm singing.
When I feel like crying, oh my, it's time to open myself, do something new. I want to stop and grow up a bit. Then suddenly, okay, yeah, S tier. Obviously, it's S tier, guys. Like, Dill, Din, thoughts?
Never seen. So I'm
Dill, we're gonna have to educate Dill, guys. Oh my god.
Very high S, I'd say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right above Pokemon, underneath Samurai Champloo.
Oh, it's definitely above Samurai Champloo.
You think so? Yeah, but after the Dark Tournament, it kind of falls off, man. Like, I still think it's great. Like, I know a lot of people have that take, but like, I've always thought it was good still after the Dark Tournament.
Dude, Sensui for me, I'll say this. Sensui was one hell. Like, I will agree on some of the other guys in the Black chapter arc, but Sensui was him. He brought the skills even higher. His storyline was so interesting. But I do agree that the rest of them in that arc were lacking. I do agree on that point. So that I just feel like Sensui is like, he's him.
I'm going to put it right above Digimon. Or not Digimon. Right above Eva and right below Pokemon. For right now, and then once we do this last one, we can go back through and reorganize if we feel necessary.
Cody said Yu Yu Hakusho F tier compared to Hunter x Hunter, and we are talking about the '90s run of Hunter x Hunter.
You had. People still talk about the Pokemon anime, is all I'm saying. Next up is an easy S tier for me, but it's going to be up to you guys, really. It's ZachBell.
Yeah, that was for me is S tier. I don't remember it clearly, but for me it was an amazing. It's this kind of things where you watch anime at a friend's place, and it's just a great moment. I just have good memories of my friends, so for me it has to be S tier.
Same.
So it might be biased.
Same. Pure nostalgia rush S tier for me.
Yes! Yes! This is all I wanted in life. Okay, so that's the nostalgic anime tier list, guys. Are we wanting to change anything's placements? I'm going to say everyone gets to nominate one for placement change. And everyone, I want everyone in the chat to know, too. Please fix Samurai. Althena, I'm going to be honest. None of us have seen it, so we can't place it any higher just because of that fact. We gave it a solid middle-of-the-road B right now, just until...
Where are you? Chat's placement for ones we haven't seen for a bit.
Yeah. People still talk about the Pokemon. It still wasn't the start of the franchise, DQ. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. Is it was not the thing that got people into Pokemon. The games were. The cards as well. I collected the cards way before the Pokemon anime ever got my attention, and I remember watching like the 5th episode of the Pokemon anime premiering.
Okay, honestly, guys, I'm gonna say this. Let's do 5 minutes to rearrange the tier list. 3, I think the best thing for you, because I want you to defend your thing. Just hop on this thing, and we'll end this.
Well, I gotta go soon, guys. It's almost 5:40. I'm gonna be honest. Like,
oh shit.
Yeah, like I gotta get the kids to bed and stuff. Well, the Goo Boy to bed.
That's a shame.
Okay.
Okay.
My suggestions would be to raise Samurai 7 up higher.
I'll put it at the low then.
Maybe drop it.
Drop
maybe
you?
Drop you a little, only a little bit, just because, like Cody says, there is some.
I'm gonna put it above Hellsing, but below Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, for sure.
Althenia said that they'd put Samurai 7 by Fooly Cooly.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm being pretty cool and putting it in A tier and stuff, considering none of us have seen that. I can't spit opinions on it, and I do trust your opinion. You seem to know your anime fairly well. Yeah. All right, who else thinks we need to change things around a little bit?
Let me have a little look, see.
I still think that Ghost Story should be an F tier.
I think Berserk should be above Chin-chan. Oh, no. Take that back. It's the anime. No, take that back.
I think that the list is pretty solid. I think it's pretty solid, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it looks pretty solid.
Yeah. What did Cowboy Bebop do?
Yeah,
dude, Cowboy Bebop inspired mangas for years and years and years and years. No, Astro Boy's not on here. It's not a 90s anime. It's a 60s anime. Yeah, no, 90s Berserk is good. It cuts out some characters and stuff like that in DQ. That's why it's in middle of the road A. I don't know. I feel pretty good about this list, if I'm honest. The only placement I feel like even saying that, Sailor Moon may belong above Zatch Bell in S because of its iconicness. It definitely deserves to be an S. So that's the one I'm changing. I'm putting Sailor Moon in S, guys. I'm gonna put it up
Yeah, man.
It's crept
around the
way up
same spot
slowly.
as DBZ. Yeah, like I mean, because of like the Dylan and DQ both said earlier, it split fan bases. Like it totally made. Jesus Christ, Cody! I'm not gonna repeat that comment on stream, but jeez, man. But because of like how much it started the anime craze, especially in America, like yeah, like Sailor Moon is one of the animes that inspired like conventions to happen over here in Dragon Ball Z. So like, it deserves its flowers in going in S. But yeah, how are we feeling, boys?
I feel pretty tidy with that. If we can get like a print screen of it or something, I think we'd be done.
Let me switch over so I can say our outros real quick. Oh, there's us again. Hello, y'all. It is I, Straw Hat Lucas, captain of the last arc. Thank you guys for joining us today. This was kind of an impromptu stream, something we threw together at the last minute, so we really appreciate everybody coming along and joining us for it. We had a lot of fun doing it. At least I did for sure. I know you guys probably did as well. But yeah, Din Din, say your outro to the people.
Yeah, okay, so if you haven't seen it, make sure you check out the Faust video, which is Lucas's script edited by Vex on the Den Den channel. If you're not in the Discord, make sure you jump in the Discord, interact, whatever you want, like just, say your piece, and we'll do our best to get back to you. It's very busy time for us at the moment, but it is what it is. Make sure you follow Straw Hat Lucas on TikTok as well, and Vex has got a super big stream tomorrow with Dax, an interview, or something along them lines. So make sure to check that out. I think it's already scheduled, so you can go, add it to your watch later and stuff. So, yeah, other than that, have a good evening.
Yeah, sounds good, Din Din. I just realized your Din Din profile picture talks when you talk. That's wild.
Been hearing that a lot recently.
NoChillDill, where can lovely people find you at, brother?
You can find me over on Vex's channel every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. EST. Obviously, with time zones that probably a different time in your time. But we solo, we're here to take over the One Piece world and find the One Piece in the honor of Captain Scarlet. So come join us.
Beautiful,
You know who I am. Hey guys, as you know, I'm Straw Hat Lucas. You could catch my latest video, the Falchion deal that we did with TLA. Check it out, dude. We want to reach 100K. We need you to reach 100K, guys. Go check out the video, okay? But no, all seriousness, I love the tier list, guys. It was a fun stream. I love the energy to everyone in the chat. Honestly, keep that energy. I like you fighting for your favorite anime. It was a great stream, guys.
And we will be posting the tier list in the TLA Discord, guys. But yeah, other than that, I've been Straw Hat Lucas. These fine gentlemen have been the last arc. Well, I've also been the last arc because we're all the last arc. And we will see you guys next time on Saturday.
Yeah, good to see you here, chat. Peace. Bye.
Bye. And stream is finished.